This is the reference that we're dealing with here, guys. In case you've not heard the Death Con reference, I've drawn a crude picture to explain what the censor is. It's way too early in the stream to be dropping slurs. Hey guys, secret stream. I'm calling it secret stream even though I've announced those streaming today, because tomorrow's stream with Lexify, LolCow, all the stuff we've been covering, that's all tomorrow. I pushed that back. I have edited 3 VODs today to come out. I uploaded the first one about 3 hours ago, and I will be dropping tomorrow morning at like 10 a.m. the second one, and then the third one, which is the one that most people probably don't give a fuck about, was like the first hour and a half of the stream. All the stuff you want. The Tommy combos tomorrow. Keem combos already posted, so if you're looking for the LolCow stuff, that's already up. You can go watch that immediately. Tomorrow we're doing Lexify. I'm actually doing CoffeeZilla, and I'm going to be finishing off the LolCow shit. Thank you so much. Immediate Australian $50. I died laughing at the fighting. Oh, by the way, do you want me to... Whatever VOD I do next, I'm going to tack on the full Smaggle argument right at the end. It's not going to make any sense in the VOD, but I cut like a little brief piece and kept it in. I think that was a really solid fucking segment, so I think I'm going to keep that in. But anyways, we're doing MrBeast today. We're going to be sitting here and watching this video. I wanted specifically to give us as big of a head start as we can, so we have about 17 minutes to work with here where we can at least 1.25 it, because this is going to be a long video. So that's the plan. Anyways, we are going to get started with this like immediately, because I'm not going to be out here for a while doing this tonight. We're going to be watching this video, reacting to it as it goes. For the record, this is the dog pack guy. As far as I've been able to tell, I can't see it myself, but I've been told that Jimmy is in the comment section, and this is like, I've never seen 100,000 people watch a tiny ass YouTuber's videos before. This is like insane. If you guys haven't seen the video metadata, oh fuck, the chat's blocking it right now. Stop typing for a second. I don't know if I can. Okay, I'll move it. This thumbnail is like more pedos. Victims age 1 to 11. What is this? What the fuck is this, dude? Jesus Christ. Fake video. Dude, like holy shit.
You could have milked that so much harder. Big content strategy problems here, Nick.
More pedos.
Money, all right?
Holy fuck. Alright, let's get this thing going.
I have insomnia problems now, but they might have started there. I had good people looking out for me.
Oh, we're like way ahead. Jesus, I thought that was the intro. Okay.
I'm hungry. All right, jokes for food. I wish a philanthropist YouTuber would just give me 10K and not film it. Hey, the hell?
Oh, this is gonna be a long night. I don't know why I decided to do this.
Did I not ask you nice enough?
I don't respect.
Oh, we're starting with the fucking. We're starting with the iDubbbz thing. This guy's been a YouTuber for a week. Jesus Christ. Oh. Smaggle, there's still time to walk off this and not have to watch this video, isn't there? Oh, I think he sent this to me. I've made a huge mistake. I've made a massive mistake. Where is this fucking tweet? This little bastard sent this to me. Oh god. Oh, yeah, this little bastard sent this to me. Oh fuck, all my DMs. Hi. Yeah, let's move those off the screen. If you do want to do a live, Dogpack's second MrBeast video is live in 30 minutes. I'm never watching that guy. I saw a little bit on Chud. He was bad. That was at 9:04. It is currently 9:38. That was my mistake. Okay.
Give me 10K and not film it. Hey, the hell happened to you? MrBeast, that's what happened to me.
What we do here is go back.
I'm gonna shoot myself. There's no fucking way I'm watching this. I want to end the stream. Oh god.
Back.
I was gonna be somebody. I was gonna be this. Carl took my job. Carl took my job. It was worse than the dumpster diving did to make me do. Oh no! I didn't. No!
Okay, this is a lot. Eject.
Okay, content cop from Temu back at it again. So just before I get into my interrogation with former MrBeast employee Jake Weddle.
Or is this a kid? Is this like a 17-year-old kid? Then maybe it's not as cringe. I don't know.
A lot has happened since my last video. After posting it, I got hundreds of messages from former MrBeast employees, and I had them all like send proof of former employment. You know, just people showing their support or telling their story.
Ugh, we're gonna have to read these, aren't we? Oh god, dude, look at my fucking backdrop on Fortnite. I didn't even do that on purpose. Oh my god, that's so funny. What the fuck?
What is Bunty King to you? A person? Who is Bunty King?
Okay. Hold on, wait, you're right. Wait, I'm doing this wrong. I have to be MrBeast. Let me be MrBeast in Fortnite. It's not about Chris, it was some producer. Unfortunately, I can't speak too much to that. I believe someone else reached out to you with more info on it. Big things I can talk about is how much stakeholders have their time and energy. Wait, this is a random DM to include like right at the beginning of the video.
Proof of former employment. You know, just people.
Just watch your video. I don't know if people are accusing you of not working with MrBeast, but okay, that makes sense.
People showing their support or telling their stories of you know, fake videos or unsafe practices, you know, toxic workplace, stuff like that. I'm not really going to get into those claims because, for one, like, most people want to stay anonymous, which I understand, and also, like, I think most of that stuff's just been covered with you know, the news coming out about Beast Games and everything. And also, I have like more serious allegations that I want to start covering. Also, I heard from
finally,
a credible source that MrBeast has been sitting on a response to part 1 because he was.
Ooh, he's calling out MrBeast for having a response ready. Do you think, guys, do you think Jimmy's gonna battle back on this one?
Worried if he posted it, I would instantly respond with part 2, you know, like this is Kids Bop, Kendrick Lamar versus Drake. Also, I know MrBeast's secret CEO has been practically like harassing my people on, you know, hey, what's in part 2? What does he know? So I will just tell you, James, what will be in part 3, so you don't have to harass my people. It will be about serious allegations of sexual misconduct in the company and your direct involvement in.
What? Whoa. What? Dude, what am I watching right now? What the fuck am I, hold on, what am I watching right now?
Part 3.
Part 3, I get the we need to milk it comment, but okay.
So you don't have to harass my people. It will be about serious.
This guy's got balls of steel. I kind of respect the hustle. I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of respect the aggro approach.
Allegations of sexual misconduct in the company and your direct involvement in covering up those crimes. And I'll make sure to give you full credit and plaster your face all over the screen when we talk about that. So yeah,
oh my god,
dozens of messages from former MrBeast employees of very serious allegations. So I just want to put a call to action at the start of this video that, you know, if you have a story, you can DM me. Just make sure you send proof of employment first, because I get a lot of DMs. And like, as much as I meme and joke around, like, I take anonymity very seriously. So without explicit permission, I don't go public with anything. And obviously, if it goes to court, I would hope they would censor your information from the court documents. I don't know.
Is this better, chat?
Former contestants too. That's another thing I heard after posting my last video is during the 100 boys versus girls video.
I think I'm gonna down an entire bottle of malt liquor if that Roseanne bitch is in this video. Holy shit, dude. If the hide and seek champion makes an appearance in this video, I think I might down an entire fucking bottle of something, bro.
I have people corroborating the same story that the camera guy who gave the girl the drone was making some girls feel uncomfortable. You know, you trap these girls in a circle and make them sleep on rough turf and get them high on paint fumes, and then you try to
get them high on paint fumes, and then you try and what?
Them.
Dude, you get the girls to huff paint and then try to fuck them, dude. This is MrBeast when they get high on paint fumes and then he tries to fuck them.
Making some girls
oh my god!
You trap these girls in a circle and make them sleep on rough turf and get them high on paint fumes, and then you try to fuck them.
No Rama, true.
That seems really dark. No, it's not dark. You're misunderstanding me, bro.
I think I am.
Yeah, you are. Because if the girl said no, then the answer obviously is no.
No.
But the thing is she's not gonna say no. She would never say no because of the implication.
Anyway, so
what?
That will be part 3. So, you know, MrBeast, do with that information what you will. I know Chucky didn't want to respond to those allegations. So anyway, my interview with Jake Weddle, I chose to interview him because I thought he was perfect because he was both on camera and behind the scenes in 2019 and 2020. And also, what people don't know is that he came back in 2021 to be the sole contestant of a MrBeast video, which never got uploaded because it went very badly. He also knows about another...
Dude, this is just like exposition. This is an exposition dump. Chad, does anyone understand what the fuck he's talking about right now? Did I need to watch episode 1 to understand the lore of where we're at here? He's just saying shit. He's just talking.
Their portable document format who was working at MrBeast while actually...
Dude, my favorite part of the iDubbbz video is when he did an impromptu rant for fucking 4 minutes at the beginning of the video, talking about what's going to be in the next video in a threatening tone. That's really what set his content away from everybody else.
On the registry.
By the way, my condescending attitude here, my take on the original video from what I've seen, but I've watched mostly like reactions of other streamers, to be fair, is that there are good points in the video. There are also abysmal points in the video.
Who is Bunty King?
Nicholas DeOrio?
And like there are serious aspects to the MrBeast situation, but you kind of got to weave through like a ton of fucking garbage to get there.
And I'll get more into that story at the end of the video. So I got his DM, drove straight to New York overnight, did not sleep, just drank a bunch of caffeine, and I also only had one microphone in the interview, which he's wearing. So it's mostly just him talking. Also, like, final thing, people said my last video started slow. This video also starts slow. It builds up over time, but I'll do the retention thing and say, the ending will blow your mind. It's crazy. Yeah. Okay. Jake Weddle, everybody.
I'm Jake Weddle.
You know, again, this guy has 2 videos on YouTube, so I don't know how mad I could be at him.
What is Bunty King to you?
A person?
Who is Bunty King?
The thing is, people are going to hold this guy to a standard of somebody who gets 100,000 live concurrent viewers watching a video premiere. And this is the nicest thing I could possibly say, is like the expectations should not be that high for a guy who's uploading his second video on his channel.
Most people who, if you know me from
Dude, look at my second video. It's way worse than this.
MrBeast, I'm a deep cut. I'm in a few of the videos, sometimes maybe purposefully kept to the shadows a little bit. I'm in the cutting room floor a lot of the time. But I've been in some videos. I've worked on a lot of them. I was there from 2019 to 2020, 2021-ish when I came back and did some more. I was there when they were authentic, and then I saw the transition to what I feel like is a company. He's like a TV show now. It went from YouTuber guy with a camera to Amazon. The culture around there was very unspoken, but there was a vibe. There was half the people who, if you made Jimmy happy, you were on the good half. And these people got random bonuses and were usually moved up, had more screen time.
Wait, so people who made Jimmy happy were given bonuses and more screen time? Okay.
And there was people who, if you had a disagreement or butt heads with Jimmy or just you didn't like it, you know, you were the other half. And I consistently was in the half that Jimmy doesn't like me. That's fine. I don't like him either. It's okay. Oh, that's so good to say. I don't like Jimmy. I hate you so much. He didn't want anyone to get more popular or have more of a way out necessarily. Like, oh, I'm doing my Twitch thing on the side. Don't do that because you could get famous and leave and talk about me negatively. And I could tell that the yes men
who's Jimmy? Okay, you are way further behind than me, friend. Jimmy is MrBeast. You see the guy on the screen playing with air balls right now? This is Jimmy. That's what he looks. This is Jimmy. Okay, in case you were wondering.
You know, doing well, and I was, you know, disgruntled for quite some time. So I've talked to reporters, right? Like publicly.
Dude, the last thing you want to hear your fucking eyewitness say is, I am a disgruntled former employee. That is not the angle you'd like to approach intentionally.
And I've always had to choose my words very, very carefully because...
Dude, I'm a disgruntled employee. I've always had to choose my words very carefully. Oh, fuck me, dude.
I don't want to say anything I don't stand behind, obviously. So I used to talk to people. I used to glaze Jimmy publicly for things I do genuinely think are true. But then it's like, well, how come you didn't talk about the working conditions? Well, I wanted a career. I didn't want to, you know, speak
Wait, whoa. How come you didn't talk about the what?
Because I don't want to say anything I don't stand behind, obviously. So I used to talk to people. I used to glaze Jimmy publicly for things I do genuinely think are true. But then it's like, well, how come you didn't talk about the working conditions? Well, I wanted a career.
The what community? The white community?
I do genuinely think are true. But then it's like, well, how come you didn't talk about the working conditions?
The working
Well,
conditions. I'm retarded. Holy shit.
I wanted a career. I didn't want to, you know, speak ill of YouTube's golden boy, and then I'm blacklisted forever. I tell people I was talking to you, and they go, "Don't, what are you doing? You're gonna kill your career." It's like I have to, or I'll be sad. If this is the moment, we're gonna talk about it. So, as far as that, that's my covering up the why we didn't talk about XYZ sooner. But now you know.
What would you say is the fakest video that you worked on
Okay.
while you were there?
Fakest video that I worked on while I was there. This is the extent of the fakeness that I was involved to. This is admitting to my complicity. I was a writer there, and we were working on a video, crushing my friend's car with a rock or meteor or something. It was a rock or a meteor in the title of it. I can't remember, but he wanted to do a prank where, unbeknownst to the person, he takes a rock, crushes their car, and they're supposed to think the rock came out of space.
We're gonna take a meteor and we're gonna put it on Weddle's car. We're gonna take another.
All right, so I feel like I need to interject here and kind of discuss something. So one of the big things I keep constantly seeing people say is MrBeast's videos are fake. And I think that could be a problem, depending on, like, you know, a bad way that MrBeast's videos are fake is if, like, people are getting challenges, they're doing challenges and they're not getting the prizes. Okay, that's a bad way the video is fake. That's a way that I would condemn, right? Then there's other ways where it's like, this is edited content for YouTube, and that's bad for some reason. Like, is it reality TV edited, or is he scamming people? Because I think everyone knows that MrBeast's videos aren't like 100%, or even at some points probably like 50%. Like, so the stuff where he's like crushing and destroying objects and shit like that. Like, there's the expectation that a lot of this stuff is staged for content, right? Like, I don't think anyone thinks that 100% of what MrBeast does is real. I think you'd have to be kind of really, you're really pushing it to kind of just assume that. No predetermined winners. That's the kind of thing. Like, that's where, okay, MrBeast's content is fake, but, like, he does something without predetermined winners or whatever, and he's giving away something, and then that person doesn't receive it. That's, like, the way that it's, I guess, bad. I don't care if he didn't actually cause a meteor to fall out of the sky and crush a guy's car, or he used CGI to make the explosion in the intro.
Another meteor and put it on Marcus's car. Both of them have no idea that we're doing this. Weddle and Marcus are probably shocked.
Like, at the end of the day, this is kids' content. I mean, the thing is, like, when you talk about stuff like this, you can say, oh, yeah, it's kids' content or whatever, so you shouldn't be making this or you shouldn't be doing that. But, like, I mean, it's kids' content, you know? That's the double-edged sword. It doesn't matter if, like, everything they're doing is real as long as they're doing it, like, in an ethical fashion.
I had no idea.
And so that was the one and only time I had to, huh? My car? What? And on the fly, I saw him, because Marcus was in that video. So Marcus is calling his mom. Marcus genuinely had no idea. He genuinely had no idea. But so Marcus is calling his mom, and his mom's freaking out. And I'm like, oh no, they're gonna call my mom next. So I had to text my mom, who had to beg to get the title very quickly. Now I'm texting my mom, I go, Mom, I'm about to call you about the meteor thing. You have no idea? Be surprised. And then I hit send, and then they go, call your mom now. And I call my mom and I tell her, and oh, she should have got the Oscar. Oh my.
Wait, what was a video that was faked? And then his example is how he faked it? And Jimmy didn't know? Am I missing something?
Be surprised now. And I'm like, oh no, they're gonna call my mom next. So I had to text my mom, who had to beg to get the title very quick.
Wait, so he warned his mom, ruined the challenge, and then had her lie? And this is example 1? Wait, from what I'm understanding here, is this meteor video, Jimmy was just calling the parents of the employees to tell them he was going to drop a meteor on the car, and this guy's saying he was in a faked video because he told his mom ahead of time.
Quickly. Now.
No, Jimmy told him to do that?
So Marcus is calling his mom, and his mom's freaking out. And I'm like, oh no, they're gonna call my mom next. So
no, he says, I'm like, oh no, they're gonna call my mom next.
So I had to text my mom, who had to beg to get the title very quickly. Now I'm texting my mom, I go, Mom, I'm about to call you about the meteor thing. You have no idea? Be surprised. And then I hit send, and then they go, call your mom.
Hey buddy, can you put up the pedophile stuff like now? because you open up being like, we're gonna expose you for like making women huff paint and fucking them or something, and we're talking about the Meteor video.
I'm now. And I call my mom and I tell her, and oh, she should have got the Oscar. Oh my God, on the fly, she goes, what? I'm on vacation! Mom, my car has been destroyed.
Wait, what?
A meteor hit it.
Jacob, I'm on vacation. Do you understand?
Yeah, I did that video, and they're supposed to give me $10K to put a down payment on a new car, and they wanted me to get like a big flashy new car. $10K was supposed to be a down payment. And I can't afford a big flashy new car because I work at MrBeast. So I couldn't get anything I couldn't afford the taxes on. I couldn't get anything I couldn't afford the insurance on. So I do my part of the video, and I get a mom van that I could afford. And Jimmy was like, why didn't you get a cooler car? I was like, I can't afford that, bro. Come on, what are you talking about? You know, if I was working on a TV show in the 90s.
Then why did you do the challenge? I mean, yeah. Okay, alright.
On a show that was a quarter as successful, I could retire today. But now I make dog shit pay, making gajillionaires more money. And I just walked into the writer's room, and that's one of the reasons why I left, was because I just walked in there and asked for not necessarily a gajillion dollars, but maybe a salary that was more proportional to the work I was doing, given how much revenue that work was doing.
Do you think any of these people asked for a raise? Like, any of them? Do you think any of them asked for a raise prior, or shared discontent that they had? I don't know.
And then, you know, I talked about that, and I talked about the Writers Guild and how this is what Writers Guild industry standard is for the streaming internet content with ads. I thought that was the closest thing to YouTube, and I didn't even bring up residuals, because oh my God, if I got residuals for every video I worked on, boy howdy, I could retire. But yeah, the other thing I talked about was there was another writer there, older comic, black guy. He had a kid.
What?
The other thing I talked about was there was another writer there, older comic, black guy. He had a kid. And I got paid more than him, and I thought that was wild because he was older than me, had a child. We're doing the exact same.
Nicholas DeOrio?
Wait, I'm sorry. Do we make salaries on like how many kids you have? Is that what justifies costs? Like, because he's black and has a kid, he deserves more money than you? Okay.
Same job, and I'm some 20-year-old fucking white guy. Why am I getting paid more than him? I brought that up.
White? Why does he keep saying white guy?
One of the things I didn't like about the way some of the B stuff shook out was
same position, same pay. Yeah, I guess he's trying to insinuate that I guess Jimmy was like paying black people worse, I guess. And he's crying. He's crying over this guy.
Oh no! And what am I gonna do? One of the things I didn't like about the way some of the B stuff shook out was
what is this video? Smaggle, what's wrong with you?
I feel really guilty about the way this like shook out.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I was talking to this other writer, like, it's fucked up, you know, that's how the pay is, and I want you to get paid more, you know, because you deserve to get paid more. You know, I don't have a kid. And he didn't want to rock the boat. He desperately didn't want to rock the boat. He's just, I like my job. I like, you know, because when you grow up with, you know, nothing, not to say that he did, but I know
I did. Oh my God, aim is terrible.
You get a little something, you don't want to lose it. So he didn't want to rock the boat.
Dude, I have had a coworker like this, asshole. Have you ever had a coworker like this, asshole? Oh, this is where I get to talk about having a regular job. Okay? So I had a coworker once who was like, dude, we need to be being paid more, all right? For what we're doing, we have a lot of work to do. We should be getting paid more right now. We need to, like, say, like, if there's going to be this much work, we need raises or something. And I was like, dude, I am very satisfied with my job and how much I make. I, under no circumstance, want to be included in any meeting discussion that you're going to throw up while we're all sitting in this fucking room about how we need to make more money. I am happy. Leave me out of it. Okay? I've literally been in this position before. I am super duper happy. You're not. That's perfectly fine. Do not use me as leverage to try to blackmail our boss for more money. Please leave me alone. All right? I've dealt with this exact type of idiot before.
But he said, hey man, if that's how you feel, you know, like if that's like, I trust you. He stood with me. He went to that meeting with me. And I said my piece, and he backed me up.
And by the way, I'm satisfied with how much I make. I literally just did not want to rock the boat. I'm happy with it. It's not my, yeah, that was where I stood on that. Like, if he wanted to go and do that, that's fine, but don't force me to, like, be involved.
And I said, I need XYZ or I'm out of here. And they said, bet, and they gave me a severance check the next day. And they gave him a severance check the next day. And if I knew he was going to lose his job too, I wouldn't have done it.
What? What?
The next day. And if I knew, and I said, I need XYZ or I'm out of here. And they said, bet, and they gave me a severance check the next day. And they gave him a severance check the next day.
Oh my god, dude, this is literally the position I was in, but like the worst case. This guy got his coworker fired. Oh my god, bro.
And if I knew,
dude, this guy got his fucking. He's like, oh yeah, MrBeast didn't want to pay this guy. He's got a fucking kid, man. I fucking. So I went up to MrBeast and I demanded that he gave this guy fucking more money, and then he fired us both. Oh my god.
if I knew he was going to lose his job too, I wouldn't have done it.
This guy is such an asshole. Dude, just fucking why can't you fucking idiots not play hero and focus on yourself and not take other people down with you?
Me, I was over the
base, dude. Mr. Buster, dude. Mr. Union Buster.
moon. I was like, you're gonna give me a check and I get to leave? You know, I don't get to deal with the yeah. How many Orbeez can I fit up my asshole every day, you know?
Dude, why did you want to work for the Orbeez in the asshole guy to begin with? Like, it's like you guys have no idea who this guy is. This is why I stream alone, by the way.
I get to go home and you're gonna pay me to leave. I was over the moon. And he was devastated.
He was devastated because you cost him his job.
He wanted to be in the room, you know?
Because you fucked him over.
And I really regret that. But, you know, me and him are really still tight. We're still good friends.
Is he doing good?
Yeah, he's doing good. He's a good guy. I love that guy.
Dude, I guarantee he's like, all right, man, we're going to get MrBeast back. You want to come in the video? He's like, man, didn't you fuck me over enough? No, I do not want to be in no fucking YouTube video, bro. I got a fucking kid to feed. Leave me alone.
He's doing good.
Yeah. So maybe he's still better?
Honestly, best thing I could have done for him. Now that he's very, very far removed from all this crazy shit, I guess.
Do you think Jimmy really enjoys doing good and helping people?
I think Jimmy...
Someone just said he's 100% drunk right now. I could see that. Do you think this guy's drunk while he's telling the story?
wants to be the best YouTuber. I think he is lazy.
Jimmy wants to be the best YouTuber? What is happening? Oh, God.
We're focused on one goal. And I think whatever he has to do to achieve that goal, he'll do. And I think it was the smartest decision for him that he calculated, because he's very good with numbers. If I donate to charity,
Jimmy.
people can't say I'm shitty. If I give this homeless guy 10K, what do you mean I'm a bad guy? But I've always thought, if you're going to do something nice for somebody, and you stick a camera in their face while you do it, that you didn't do a nice thing for somebody. You gained something. There was a homeless guy on the street, and you saw an opportunity for yourself.
All right, remember earlier in the stream when I said there's like legitimate good critiques of MrBeast that are like totally worth talking about, and then there's just like a whole sea of garbage you have to sift through to get there? This is the garbage, if you were wondering.
In your image, and you gave one guy $10,000 who needed it to eat, and now the revenue you generated from that video is way more than what you gave.
Is this guy Noah Sampson? No, I think he's the guy who made the Wendigoon video. Wait, they're all the same person.
I think when he's generous on camera, it's the least authentic thing in the world. There's an element of, oh, hey, you're crying. That's so good for camera. I'm so glad if you're crying because you're so thankful that you got XYZ, and then you go, oh, I'm so glad he needed it that bad so I could come in and, can you cry more? Oh, it's so good for the camera if you could. It made me uncomfortable that I was working there.
Oh no!
And
What am I gonna do?
I didn't like it. and I vocalized it sometimes, and I think that's why I wasn't on camera as much as they said I was going to be. I was told at one point that I was going to be like fourth banana, you know?
I don't respect you. So I respect
Dude, I hate people.
I was going to be Jimmy, Chris, Chandler, me, you know? And then that never happened.
Dude, it was gonna be Jimmy, Chris, Chandler, and this guy. He was like minutes away from being one of the big guys, one of the big dog pit bulls of the show.
And I remember talking about that, like, hey, I thought my contract said XYZ. And then I got the severance checks. So, you know, whatever, how that regard.
Dude, he was minutes away from getting his own U2's action figure, and they just ripped it away from him. Isn't that crazy, guys?
So after your severance checks, how was your relationship with the company? I know you appeared in videos after that, right?
Right, so in videos where I was appearing in later, that's why you keep nice publicly. If you're nice in public, hey, Jake was nice in public, let's have him back for something. You know, yeah, sure. So I was hoping they call back, you know? And I appeared in some videos after I left. I think one of them was 3 days in a maximum security prison. If I did do mini challenges in that, I got paid. I was, you know, clocked in with a rate, and I would get paid and compensated for those. But there was one video I was in. I got paid a lot for it, but it didn't come out.
Dude, so far MrBeast got a battle royale, and this guy is crying over a guy he got fired. I think MrBeast is winning 1-0 so far.
It didn't come out because it didn't go well. There was a video that came out probably like a year ago, something like that. It got a lot of hot water when it came out.
Dude, MrBeast's videos might not be real, but that dub I just got in Fortnite was.
It was the surviving like $10,000 every day you survive in solitary, or surviving solitary for whatever. It was just,
dude, did you guys know that the people in the $10,000 prison or something? Wait,
surviving like $10,000 every day you survive in solitary, or surviving.
Did you guys know when they made the surviving, you get $10,000 every day you survive in prison video? Did you know that they didn't put them in the Chomo wing of fucking what's a maximum security prison, dude? Did you guys know that they weren't up rape me up the ass alley in Alcatraz when they did that challenge? I know it's a nuclear take. I didn't mean to expose MrBeast like that, but they weren't in Pedophile Cove in Rikers Island.
Solitary for whatever. It was one of those solitary confinement videos that got a lot of media attention because everybody saw the premise and thought, what? You shouldn't do that. And people don't know that was the second attempt. The first attempt was on me, and it didn't go well.
Oh my god, he's crying again. One of these times I'm gonna make fun of this guy, and he's gonna be like, "I was sexually assaulted," and I'll be like, "Oh fuck, okay, I should have made a joke about that." Jesus Christ. All right, let's hear it.
I was already
Tell me where the Beast touched you.
planning on moving to New York, and I worked at a couple of YouTube companies after Beast.
Okay, so he was moving to New York. He was coming to the promised land. All right.
And I had a little bit of change in my pocket. You know, the most change I had in my pocket ever. You know, small potatoes. You know, compared to Beast bullshit, but you know, I thought I had enough to move to New York or whatever. And I get a call from somebody over there, and they go, "Hey, they want you for a video." I was like, "Oh, amazing, great, cool, thank God." What's the video? And they tell me the pitch. And they try to make the pitch sound like it's gonna be like a walk in the park. The pitch is 100 days in solitary confinement, but don't worry.
Hey buddy, we got a video for you. It's 100 days in solitary confinement. We'll give you $50. Would you like to do it? Dude, why don't these guys just make Tipster Video Essay Part 5? They could literally buy pinball machines. Like, bro, are you serious?
Like, you only have to last like 30, we have like a video. They're pitching it like at first it's gonna be like a luxury vacation. You're gonna have like a hot tub and an ice cream machine, and like part of the video is gonna be you deciding like what items am I gonna get rid of.
And then people from the sex offender registry move in next door, and it progressively gets more dangerous. Then the Bloods move in the next week, and we only give you blue outfits to wear.
I was today, and you had like the choice. They were like, it's only going to be bad for me to last like 5 days tops when you have like nothing left. You're the first, it's going to be like a breeze for most of it. And by the end of it, after 30 days, you're going to get $300,000 because it's $10,000 a day. And I don't know, man. I grew up poor in North Carolina. I said,
why the fuck would you accept that? I don't know, man. I grew up poor in... Dude, this is... You know what this reminds me of? When they sent, like, was it Kick that sent, like that mentally ill guy to like Dubai or something to stream with like, was it Vitali? No, with Sam Pepper, and he just had a mental breakdown and just kept crying all the time, and he just did not belong there. That like this guy reminds me of that guy. Not Fousey, no.
Excuse me? I'll dance for you if you put that kind of money in my face, sure. They were like, you're gonna be locked
I'll dance for you if you put that. Oh my
in
god.
this room, and we gotta make sure you're on all the time. We're gonna have cameras on you all the time, and you're perfect for this, because you never shut the fuck up. On paper, I was like, okay, I can do this, and they always cut me out of the videos. They always,
Oh man. Oh man.
editors have told me that it's because you have too much of a personality. And so with this video, I thought, this is perfect. It's a video.
They can't cut me out of the video. It's months of my life.
Can't cut me out of. I'm the guy. And so I thought, well, if I have to do this, if I have to do solitary confinement in order to do the things I want.
Why don't you just get a job? Dude, why don't you just go to college and get a scholarship of some kind? Or I'm sure you got something. I don't, or go to community college and start a regular life. If you've tried the YouTube thing and failed everywhere you've gone, why would you pick a solitary confinement over having a normal life?
Who is Bunty King?
To do.
Get a trade. You go to trade school. Become a plumber. All right. We need more plumbers. We don't need more YouTubers.
Then I will do that. That I held my tongue and I swallowed my pride and I.
By the way, trade schools are so up. Listen, all right. I did the whole college thing. Trade schools are where it's at now. That shit looks sick.
Tried to do one last ride, and I get there, and at first it's fine. And I mean, they had just freshly painted the set. You could smell it, you know? Which that's probably not good, you know, the smell of fresh paint in your surroundings for the next day.
Oh, dude, this is the fresh paint they used to bed all those women during the Beast games. they freshly paint it just so they can make the women fall into their trance.
XYZ time. It looked good on the visual. It looks good on.
By the way, has there been I'm sorry, I've been looking off to the side and periodically looking back. Have they put a single screenshot on the screen yet so far, or is it this just? Have we just been watching?
Hey, Nicholas DeOrio, we in this shit?
10 minutes of testimony.
Right, you know it's movie magic bullshit. It was a.
Were the girls freshly 18? Probably. Either that or they were undisclosed.
Terrible facility.
that's one lower.
I mean, he was in one of the studios. They had to get a separate tank for septic stuff. There was a hot tub in it. Yeah, there was an ice cream machine.
Ew.
Things were cool and funny on paper, but when you think about stuff, a hot tub that's not connected to a filtration system, give it 3 days, it's gonna stink.
Dude, hey, listen, man. I'm going to be doing the solitary confinement challenge, but I was wondering, can you explain to me the in-depth filtration system that you've used with the creation of your hot tub? You are the content. You do thing now, okay? You get naked for money. I give you $25 cash.
There's not a hot water mechanism, so the hot tub was a lukewarm tub at best, which I was
was this guy working for Russians? That's my impression. Nicola, I heard you were at one of the ditty parties.
The shower.
Oh no, it's
always cold. And
the shower was cold. Oh, this is the end of the Me Too movement. You ever hear the Bill Burr sketch where at first it was people just jacking off into potted plants in the office, and then at the end of it, it was just going on bad dates.
You're taking a quick shower, and I had
the water was cold.
Cameras 24/7 on me, and the ice cream machine. Let's talk about that for a second. The ice cream machine has 2 modes.
Guys, listen. All right, this thing was torture. All right, the ice cream machine only had 2 modes.
On, and off, reeking of smelly dairy mildew. So I got to choose which sense was assaulted at a time. I couldn't have all of them good. So the little thing started to build up. There was the bug thing wasn't terrible, but it was a factor. And at first it was fine.
Did you ever consider working at Walmart? Or I Dude, they don't. Dude, the fucking bathrooms at Walmart are cleaned regularly.
You know, and you're playing it up like, because you know it's a video.
You can be like a door grater. It'll be like being a YouTube celebrity. People will be really happy to see you when you hold the door open for them.
It got to a point where like they weren't turning the lights off. You know, I asked them. I said, can we like have like nighttime hours?
Dude, yo, can I ask you guys an honest question? God's honest question. How would this guy hold up in fish tank? Do you guys, when you guys hear all the horrible stuff MrBeast does, do you guys turn off the MrBeast video? Do you guys turn off the MrBeast video, jerk yourself off thinking about how cool you are, and then go watch Fish Tank where they torture people? I'm just curious. Out of all the people who are like writing all this, because I see a lot of content creators on like who are really writing some of these allegations on Twitter and making hundreds of videos on this stuff, and I know they watch Fish Tank, so I was just wondering.
You know,
I watch Fish Tank.
He said no because it would fuck up the time lapse shots. The time lapse of what? Me sleeping or me not sleeping? Yeah, I saw in other videos they did like, oh, you're gonna get XYZ hours of sunlight. Oh, great! Well, I don't know how they figured that one out.
Dude, I can spoiler this. I don't even know what's gonna happen yet, but this guy didn't get paid. I fucking guarantee this guy did not get paid. Based off of just everything that I've gathered, this guy did not get 300K.
I didn't have it. You know, one of the things was you got to take away your clock, so you didn't know what time it was. Okay, I got no access to sun. I got no access to clock. I don't know, like, the lights are on me all the time.
Yeah, that's the challenge. That's definitely the challenge.
I wasn't sleeping. I could not sleep, and
It sounds like you wanted the content to be more fake.
I have insomnia problems now, but they might have started there. I had good people looking out for me.
No, you didn't, because they let you do this.
I had a lot of good people looking out for me.
You did not have a lot of good people looking out for you. If you did, they weren't listening. Oh, you weren't listening.
And this we gotta stop. So
Nick, would you be surprised if I told you he did get paid and then proceeded to waste it all on stand-up comedy? That would be fucking... Oh, fuck me, dude.
I wanted to turn the lights off. And I'm vocalizing to people, I wish the lights would turn off. And I go up to my friend, my good friend. And I go, they're not turning the lights off. He goes, what? That's a war crime. We're not allowed to do that to terrorists. Oh, good. 24 hours breaking the Geneva Convention, I guess, is what we're doing. So, you know, they're giving me, you know, melatonin. You know, it's not helping.
This guy's popping sleeping pills. And you ever try rolling over and looking at the floor?
You know, and then Jimmy would come in like every other day for like an hour, you know, to check in on me because he's doing other stuff. You know, I'm just the guy in the cage over here. He'll come back to me in a minute. And so he'd come by, he'd get the shots, he'd leave. Sometimes he'd have a note with the director over the phone. That would really piss me off. This is the note I got from the director, from Jimmy, when I'm receiving some cash.
Did I not ask you nice enough?
He said, Jimmy...
I don't respect you. So my respect
said, what am I gonna do? Can you say to the camera how thankful you are that now you can pay back your student loans?
Man, that's the funny... Dude, that's the biggest punchline of the whole video. That implies this guy went to college. That implies this guy has a fucking... It doesn't imply he has a college education, but it implies that he almost went to college and almost had a normal life. And now he's like a prostitute. This is what a prostitute is, by the way.
You know how hard it was to do a take of that?
And he did it! And he fucking did it! And he fucking did it.
And pretend to make it genuine?
He didn't have to go to trade school. This guy has student debt. He just wasted it.
I don't want to have student loans. I don't want to be in a cage.
I didn't want to have student loans and I didn't want to be in a cage. A metaphorical one, I assume.
But Jimmy's the guy with the money, and if you do what he says, he'll do what you want. You want your student loans paid off? You just be in this cage. And you have power over people when one person doesn't have resources than the other one does, and the older your
Dude, it's the power dynamic of being poor. Dude, I couldn't say no. I had to get in the cage.
you go, of course, yeah, I agreed to it. I needed it, of course. Just something about like having the cameras on me all the time. Like I was not having a good time, but we were filming a video, so I was trying my best to be funny. You know, I'm a dark comic. You know, I got bits about.
How long was he in there? Was it? It wasn't 100 days, surely. Was this like a week? This feels like a skit. Yeah, it does. It's so over the top.
Dramatic life.
This was really 30 days. Jesus. You don't even. Why would you even need? So.
Did I not ask you nice enough?
If Jimmy fakes all of his content, why would he? Obviously, we're making fun of this guy a lot, but I mean, there's genuine reason. Like, why do you need to film this guy for 30 days? This is like an employee of yours who just call back for your videos. This isn't some random fucking stranger, which is probably the only reason you'd offer him to do this to begin with. But like, why would you need 30 days of film to make this content for your channel? I guess sadism, most likely. He wanted to torture the guy for real. I mean, that's my question. Is like, if we're exposing MrBeast for faking content, and the only content he didn't fake was making this guy spend 30 days in fucking solitary confinement, then that really does beg the question of why he was doing that, I guess. So I guess that's fairly criticizable. If I almost feel like I'm reaching, but I don't know.
My dad is in jail for sexual assault of a.
What? I'm sorry. Can we just?
I'm a dark comic. You know, I got bits about. I had a very traumatic life. I have my dad is in jail for sexual assault of a minor. You know, so this kind of stuff is very near to my heart.
Okay. Apparently, this guy's dad was pedophile Omni-Man, and we're talking to Invincible right now.
Yeah, I don't fuck around with this shit. Yeah, I have jokes about that in my act. You know, I joke about it because that's what you do in a traumatic experience. You know, abusive relationships. I get out of it. The first thing I do is I do a typewrite about it. You know, so I'm in this situation where my mental health is not good. My physical health is getting worse. But we're filming, so I'm doing bits. I'm talking to the camera.
Dude, this is like every comedian ever. You know, like the meme where it's like, the comedian is always the one that laughs the hardest, but inside, he's the most hurt. That's this guy. This is that guy.
And I'm being, you know, like, hey, it's been a couple days.
You didn't know every time this guy made you laugh down at the local pub, he was thinking about how his dad, like, molested a child.
I'm not doing so hot, you know, which if I'm filming a video, that's what I should be doing for the camera, but it was too real. If they're faking videos, why couldn't we fake this one? You know, if we're allowed to let these cast members have some time off of this difficult challenge, how come we couldn't turn the lights off? How come we couldn't maybe not have some time-lapse footage for 10 seconds?
Why didn't you just stop doing the challenge?
Try to get out?
Yes!
Dude, you know what's crazy is while he's saying this, dude, the guy, he still won't turn the lights off. Could you imagine if the content cop ripoff got up and he's like, do you want me to shut these off, man? Are you okay? Do you want me to just, we could just sit in the dark for a minute if you need a little help. Like, I can help you out here, you know?
I'm sorry.
We could just turn the lights off for just a minute, all right? Look, I can film with it, see? It's okay.
Calculate. I don't know if I can do 30. How much can I, well, how can I manage to get out of here sooner and still have a video and still have some cash and get the plug, man. I did. Since we're doing time-lapse shots and since they insisted on time-lapse shots, I said, all right, we're going to do time-lapse shots, bet. I put my YouTube on with the whiteboard they gave me.
What is Bunty King to you?
And I was like, all right, yeah, go ahead and scrub that footage. You know, you got that whiteboard. Oh, no, either that goes in or this footage is unusable. And then, you know, James Warren came in and erased it. You know, fucking, you know, don't put that. Don't, hey, we can torture him. Don't you dare let him get a plug in there. You know. Like we were playing up the joke You know, it's like, I'm the boy in the cage, you know, whatever. Like, I'll play into a joke, whatever, it's fine. There's just something weird about when Jimmy jokes. I have jokes about my dad because I love jokes about my dad.
Oh no, this is weird. This is getting weird. Jesus. I'm gonna blow up a hospital. I'm Jimmy. Bang.
Yeah, I'll joke about my dad all the time. I guess piece of shit. I hate that.
What is Bunty King to you? A person?
I have friends that
Who
make
is
fun of my
Bunty
dad.
King?
That's fine, because I
Nicholas
know their
DeOrio?
intent. I know where they're coming from. When Jimmy joked with my dad, and I slept down to see weird. I don't like it. We were doing that one of those hide and seek videos again. You know, at the time they were
Did I
all
not
weird.
ask you nice enough?
So Jimmy just cracked a joke about how his dad molested a kid.
Oh no!
Listen, that is fucked up. Personally, I would never make a joke about his dad molesting a kid. I would be touched if someone stood up for me the way I just stood up for him.
So I got caught, and when you get caught, you go to the place where you get caught.
What am I gonna do?
And I don't know if there's footage of this. I don't know if I definitely didn't make the final cut. But he says to me, "All right, you're going to jail. You know, like your dad."
Oh!
And like,
Oh man, you're going to jail just like your dad.
it's a joke.
Jesus.
But when my friends do it, it's fine. And Jimmy wasn't my friend. He was my boss, and that wasn't cool. And so now,
Your
I'm
friends
not
make fun of your
engaged that
dad? Dude, oh god. I just have the... For some reason... Alright, this is really fucked up. Alright, I'm gonna get in trouble for this. Dude, the minute he said that, for some reason, my brain thought of the Smiling Friends clip where he was sitting there and he was talking about his dad, and then fucking Charlie just goes, "You kiss your dad on the lips?"
whim. And I have to do
And I don't know why. You kiss your dad on the mouth?
get the cash I need to live. And I got these.
Dude, like imagine this guy like crying hysterically and just being like, "I need all this money to live, and you guys are just putting me in this home, and I was just talking about my fucking dad, and like molested a fucking kid. This is not funny." And then Jimmy just turns around and goes, "You kissed your dad on the mouth?"
And he goes,
Is this whole video just this guy talking? Surely we're gonna get to the actual arguments.
well, because the footage you're sending in is haunting.
What?
And he goes, well, because the footage you're sending in is haunting. Because I'm trying to be funny, but I am mentally decaying, so I'm doing bits. Someone said there is a horror cut of a video in this. And I'm sitting like, who's watching this? Like, who wants to see this?
I do. I just had to watch this video. I want to see the fucking smut version of that. Yeah, dude, I want to see it.
What is fun?
I want to see the worst cut of that possible. I would react to that on stream. Chat, would you want to react to the worst cut of that video possible?
About this, the video. And so the thing that made me want to, I gotta get out.
You know what he should do is he should be rallying for them to release that footage if they still have it. Because if it does look really bad, then that would hurt MrBeast. If they could find, like, say like, hey, just release the footage or whatever and pressure them to put it out.
Can't do it.
If they ever do.
They're dead.
The torture cut, yeah.
Year. Jimmy comes in and I'm asleep. I don't know what time it is. I don't know, it's like 2 or 3 or whatever. He's like, "Why is he sleeping?" I don't know, because I can't sleep. And he comes in. He wakes me up. And he goes, "Ask me why I have 2 briefcases." And I'm like, "Why do you have 2 briefcases?" And he goes, "Oh, because this one's for today, you know, and this one's for the challenge." And I go, "What's the challenge today?" He goes, "You're gonna run a marathon."
Dude, you know what he's describing right now? This sounds like a Meat Canyon video where he's just like, "Oh god, oh Jimmy, what's up? Okay, all right, okay, what's the challenge, Jimmy? Hey, today you're gonna run a marathon." "Jimmy, I can't sleep. I can't move." "Too bad. Otherwise, you're not getting anything. You better start running."
You're gonna do the 22.6K, whatever it is. You're gonna do it on that treadmill over there. The first challenge I did was a Rubik's Cube, and I'm dyslexic. I'm dumb. I don't know how to do a Rubik's Cube. So your first challenge, Rubik's Cube. I was like, "Oh, I don't want to do it." I was like, "On camera, I don't want to do it." You go, just do it for the thing. I kid you, yeah. Like there was an element of, oh, Jake will do what we want because he's in house. You know, that's one of the reasons why they got me. Jake's he's an inside guy, so he'll do whatever. We can push him a little extra hard because we know he's good. We know he's. I couldn't say no to the treadmill thing. Yeah. So I people who run marathons.
Someone just said, I don't buy this. Well, yeah, obviously, the expectation is that you just accept every single version of this guy's story without any critical thinking at all whatsoever, because there's literally nothing else to go by. So, yeah, I hope I made that very clear. We're watching this video and reacting to what he says. We're not making any definitive claims off of what he's saying, because there's literally, unless I'm just totally just dick riding all the people who hate MrBeast, which some of which are justified, by the way. There's literally nothing here that I don't know.
Marathons train forever, and it's still hard. Again, rider. Do I look like I run? I don't run, you know? Let alone a marathon, let alone that training for it.
He was forced to exercise and got PTSD. Yeah, this sounds like the closest thing I've ever done, and this is actually hypocritical because I'm making fun of this guy. The closest thing to this that I've ever done was pledging into my fraternity. Like, we were held up for like 24 hours straight, and they put us in a room where they just blasted one song for 6 hours straight at like max volume. And if we were falling asleep, because we were doing like there was like a lot of exercises and shit over the night and running and stuff in the cold. And if we started falling asleep while the music was on, while the lights were blaring, they would come in and just hit us with a fucking pillow and like wake us up or whatever. Like, this is I feel like I've kind of done something similar to this before, but yeah, I don't know.
So I was in a sunlightless, you know.
Did you try to say no?
Actually, you know what's even crazier? So they let us go home and go to sleep before Hell Night. And then when we got there in the morning, they literally they took us to the track and made us run a mile. I'm not even fucking with you. I'm literally not even fucking with. So there was like Hell Night was multiple nights, and I described part of it to you. They let us go home and go to sleep, and then they took us out and made us run the next morning. That's so funny that he's describing it like this. This is literally fraternity pledging.
Like, did you have a choice, or?
Based on the Rubik's Cube thing and based on all the other stuff, like there was so much pressure to just do it, just do the thing, you know? And if I refuse, it's just, oh, that's the whole video. I guess the budget's, so much money up in flames because Jake said he wouldn't want to do the thing. And so I wanted to be a good sport, and I wanted to.
It's different if it's a job, Nick. Oh, yeah, I know. It's even more pathetic that I did it because I did it for free. Yeah, 100%. But, like, you don't have to work there, and I didn't have to pledge that fraternity. Like, and again, it sounds like my fraternity was nicer than Jimmy based off of this story, because like if I really couldn't do something, they didn't force me to do it. I mean, I think one time they made me like carry like a backpack full of bricks or something, and they gave us a phone with 5% battery and said, "Go to this location." That was funny as shit.
Get the boost, and I want the cash, and so I start running at 12. I was able to take some breaks, and I asked him, how long do I have? He goes, until I get back. And I'm running until 3 a.m. When I got off the treadmill, the blisters I had on my feet were like, you wouldn't believe, just all over, just these big red. I couldn't walk. My muscles were like just the lactic acid. I got off the treadmill, and then the people that came in to like ice my feet, make sure I was good. Then that's when I was like, I'm done. I can't. I'm done. I'm out. I'm out. And that's when I get psych in, and I talk to psych about how I'm not well. And like I said, there was a lot of good people over there that was saying, you got to pull him out.
Dude, they're not good people. You're delusional. Those are not good people if they're pushing you, like.
Yeah, I had friends that did some freelance work.
This is a bit, right? This might be one of his bits. One of his famous bits that he was doing when he was sleep deprived.
And they would tell me, they'd be like, yeah, everyone knows you over there. Everybody loves you. They go, oh, Jake Weddle, love that guy. Shame what happened to him. Like I'm a ghost. And I asked them, I said, how much longer are you guys going to keep me in here?
Dude, this guy had like the Joker's origin story. Like the next thing they're gonna do is drop him into a vat of acid and like paint his skin white.
The guy goes, realistically, like at least 7 more days. No. And they didn't let me leave right away either. They wanted to make sure, everything was fine. So I just, slept for a while. They turned the lights off. And they brought in all my friends, to make it.
He's acting like he was sexually assaulted. No, he was forced to exercise. For me, as a fat person, that's actually worse. I would pick the other. If someone, dude, I would rather like. Would you rather get assaulted or forced to run a marathon on no sleep for 2 months? That's a hard question for me to answer.
They brought in all the people I liked, and Jimmy. Then everybody was around me, making sure I was good, making sure I was okay.
Damn.
But Jimmy had his he was sitting in the chair, turned around like an evil villain. Swear to God,
Dude, it's hard to take this video seriously. Like I'm struggling. I'm legitimately struggling because every time he describes MrBeast, he's like fucking Magneto. Okay, it's like evil Professor X, dude. He just swings around in his chair, twiddling his fucking mustache, dude. And he's like, how could I torture you better? Or, like, this guy's a comic book villain.
What is Bunty King to you?
A person?
Who is Bunty
Everyone
King?
was looking at me, and he was like Lex Luthor over there.
He was, oh my god, bro. Dude, I didn't pre-watch, I promise. It's live. He just called him Lex Luthor. I'm done. Dude, this is like one of my Marvel movies.
But Jimmy had his he was sitting in the chair, turned around like an evil villain. Swear to God, everyone was looking at me, and he was like Lex Luthor over there. He turns around, he stands up. He does the exact same thing when he's pretending to have...
Dude, he just looks me dead in the eyes, and his hand starts vibrating. And before I even knew what happened, he put it right through my chest. And I woke up the next day, and it was the previous day.
Who is Bunty King?
Nicholas DeOrio?
That's when I realized MrBeast was the Reverse Flash.
A human connection.
He was the yellow blur.
You know when you're watching a video, and he's like, oh, stop, you're gonna make me cry. And he like touches his eye or whatever as if he's crying. He's not.
Dude, he touched his eye, bro.
He's just.
I remember him touching his eye menacingly.
Didn't have to pretend to do that shit. She says, as if rehearsed by his lawyers.
Do you know what he's describing Jimmy as? You know the perfect thing? ERB. There's an epic rap battle. Let me see. It's the Disney guy. It's oh yeah, this one. You ever watch Jim Henson versus Stan Lee on epic rap battles of history? This is Jimmy. Look, this is literally Jimmy. These are the guys who, like, they're making the fucking film together. They're like, this is them making the MrBeast video.
There is no beef between us. We're two minds of the same kind. And there is no man who could ever muck with what we've left behind.
And then all of a sudden, here comes Jimmy.
I rock the mic properly. Turning profits, I got the key. I'm the juggernaut of stacking knots unstoppably. The Disneyland lord of your intellectual property. So
get back to work! It's my time you're wasting!
Buy you for millions so you can play around debating. You belong to Disney, which means you stay busy. Breaking out magic and assembly line whimsy. Artists begging me to stop. I won't let them. Labor
Conditions in my shop, I won't sweat them!
powerful enough to make a mouse gigantic. With only 3 circles, I dominate the planet. Clearly, there's no...
This is Jimmy. This is literally Jimmy, dude. Labor conditions in my streams, I don't sweat them. Dude, somebody needs to make an AI version of that.
Yeah, your mental health's the most important thing. Just want to make sure you're okay. And the last thing we want you to do is... I can almost hear the word Sue come out of his mouth. The S. He just stopped right before it got out. I did not get the 300K. I got.
I fucking called it. I said from the very beginning, this guy did not get that money. If he did, we wouldn't be hearing about it. Yeah, 100 fuck. There it is. He didn't get the money.
He goes, think of it this way. At least you get to keep what you earned. You know, you were in there for XYZ days. You did XYZ challenges, so you got...
How much?
100,000 some change, you know?
Wait, no, that makes no sense. So you had to be in there for 7 more days to get the 300,000. And you left, and this is a month, right? So you were in there for at least 23 days, and you only got 1/3 of the pot?
You know how much money
Was like the last day worth the most money? Did they scale? I thought it was like specifically
spent in taxes in 2021. I spent $44,000 in taxes alone, and now I spent.
Oh, you didn't realize that you have to pay taxes on Beast Bucks? Oh. Yeah, the first time you spend $44,000 on taxes is a real bitch.
I spent all that money on doing stand-up. I bought.
Oh my god.
I spent all that money on doing stand-up.
Wait, so you wanted to pay off your student loans, so you went to work for MrBeast, and he tortured you for 23 days. And then after you completed it, you dumped all of the money that you made into stand-up comedy. This guy is retarded. And he looks like flamenco. Okay.
I bought.
Dude, literally, he should have gone to the casino. Unironically, casino would have been more worthwhile than trying to be a stand-up comedian. I think there's a pattern here, okay? You keep getting put in these videos, and you're doing all of these bits, and the people are cutting you from the video. And then you try to become a stand-up comedian, and you blow $100,000. And you have nothing to show for it. Buddy, you're not funny. You should probably stop. And put it all on green.
Plane tickets to go do comedy festivals. You know, my family back home, I gave them a bunch of stuff that they needed. And haven't been back on a Beast set.
This guy got a Keffel's GoFundMe worth of money, and he blew it on being a stand-up comedian. That's a new one.
In any official capacity or unofficial capacity since then.
Yeah, the funniest thing I heard so far is that he blew the 100K, Andy.
And then they did the video with somebody else.
This is worse than Deaf Noodles. Yeah, yeah.
It worked out the kinks. And then it's still gotten some hot water.
Are you telling me the audience didn't find the "my dad sexually assaulted a child" joke funny? Dude, it's okay when he tells it.
I knew it would.
Did I not ask you nice enough?
I've wanted to say a lot of this for a long time.
Oh no! What am I gonna do?
Yeah, at least Keffel spent the money on crack.
And
like a G.
I feel good though.
What is Bunty King to
That's
you?
how you get that?
The person?
Did he just say I feel good now? This is good for him?
I feel good though.
Dude, I don't believe you. The lights are still on. Are you okay?
That's how you get that out there.
So I just want to hop in here and show some tech.
Oh my god. I can't. I'm gonna get canceled. Dude, you know the whole internet probably sucking this guy's dick right now? I guarantee I'm like the only streamer right now who's not like, oh my god, are you okay? Are you okay, little one? Dude, there's gonna be like a YouTube drama subreddit of like Nick DeOrio glazes MrBeast's balls in his throat while he makes fun of a fucking a victim of parental sexual abuse of a different minor.
Text that Jake sent me after this interview. This is July 29, 2021, a few days after he got out of solitary. How are you feeling after?
How are you feeling after a few days? Better. I couldn't sleep even a few days out, but I almost have my sleep... Dude, this guy got his sleep cycle back on track soon, dude. Legs and joints are good. The blisters on my feet still hurt to walk on. Medical advice I got was not to go lance them and just let them go away with time. I'm mentally still in an uneasy place, but I got back on... Dude, this guy's... He went on BetterHelp. He's going to an online therapist at BetterHelp. Oh my god. This guy, he's back on BetterHelp, dude. His online therapist is concerned, but we're working things out.
After a few days, better. I still couldn't sleep, even a few days out, where I almost had my sleep
This guy is like actually the stupidest fucking person I've ever seen. There are two people I know who've tried BetterHelp, him and Boogie.
cycle back on track. My legs and joints are good, but the blisters on my feet still hurt to walk on. Medical advice I got was not to lance them and just let them go.
Again, my favorite thing that iDubbbz used to do was his monotoned, emotionless delivery.
Away with time. I'm mentally still in an uneasy place, but I've gotten back on BetterHelp. My therapist is a little concerned, but we are working on it.
Surely we're going to reference that. We're not going to glaze right over that, right? We're going to mention that he's on BetterHelp.
Thanks. I know this is not supposed to be a traumatic life event. This is supposed to be a MrBeast video. Hey Jake, hope you're doing okay.
Nope,
Meg
we're
and
not
I
going to
just wanted
reference
to
it.
check in on you. Hey, I'm good and I appreciate that. I'm not exactly 100%. I feel like mentally I'm still recovering a bit, but back in therapy and my therapist is concerned. Haha, but my legs and joints feel better. Like I can walk, but my feet are still covered on those blisters and those hurt to walk on. But I was told the best thing to do is stay off my feet and let them heal. I'm in Raleigh with my family. Also, it'll be like a month before I get the money, and they aren't giving me all the money. They're giving me what I won up to that point in the game, which was also a slap in the face, but hey, I'm out, I'm alive. Therapist who knows and cares about you, the whole...
Oh my god, dude, so the MrBeast employee is like, dude, thank god you have a therapist who loves you, man. And the therapist is still fucking BetterHelp. Meg and I are wishing you the best with recovery. Please feel free to reach out if you ever need someone to talk
thing
to.
was so fucked, and honestly, fuck them for not giving you the money. Meg and I are wishing you the best with your recovery, and please feel free to reach out if you need anyone to talk to or need a place to crash in New York. Hope you're doing well, man. That video you uploaded is money. So good. I appreciate. I'm doing better physically. Mentally, I'm still kind of in a place. I still can't sleep. I've slept 5 hours in the past 3 days, marathon included. I don't know what's wrong with me. Lots of thinking, too much one might say. Hope they're taking care of you where they can. I mean, I was kind of shocked they didn't pay me for the full 25, 30 days. They paid me what I made up to that point. Like even when we have to pull the plug for my mental health, the mechanism of the game is still at play. I'm just happy to be out. I still can't walk well, but it hurts less.
Could you imagine that, like, this was part of the challenge? And they're like, all right, man, you can go home. You're okay. And then he, like, walks out the door, gets in his car, and he goes into his like hotel room or whatever, or wherever he was staying. And then when he gets in there, MrBeast is just staring at him and
Did I
said,
not ask you nice enough?
I don't respect you. So I respect
Oh
that.
no!
MrBeast is just sitting in his room, and he's like, okay, now we're running the marathon. You like the change of pace? He's like, no, Jimmy, I left. I'm not doing it anymore. No one leaves my challenges, okay? And they just... and he's like a camera crew that walks out from behind.
And like, I'm not famous enough to burn a bridge. So at the end of the day, I'm still...
MrBeast just walks out completely naked, wearing a towel, like wearing a bathrobe, and he's like, no one leaves one of my challenges.
Jimmy's bitch. Like if I was Carl and he did that to me, I'd ruin him. And they want to do it again. That could be your leverage. If the guy breaks down also, 2 is better than 1. Yeah, right. I told them everything they did to me that they can't do again in order to make sure the other person doesn't break down as fast. But like the way the video is meant to function is the problem. It's a bad idea, full stop. It sounds clickbaity, sounds right up Jimmy's alley, but it's morally unethical like on every level.
Fuck.
Off-camera breaks, lights off at night, visitation, take the marathon out. Marathon is a video in itself. You can't expect someone to exert themselves like that for 45 seconds of content. The challenges really made it feel dehumanizing. Felt like a...
That's the part that makes MrBeast sound like a fucking monster here. You don't need to make someone run a marathon for 45 seconds of a video. You just need to make them run. But then the question is, do you want these videos to be fake or real? And if you want them to be real, your expectation is they can't do content like this at all. When I think just faking it is fine. Make this guy run for like a solid 3 minutes, and then use that footage, like, and speed up the footage and make it look like it was longer. I don't understand. They're not making a Picasso here. They're making content slop for children.
Parody of MrBeast. I felt like the homeless guy they could exploit. It felt like if Jeff Bezos had a gimp. It felt like if Jeff...
Why did he leave that cut in?
they could exploit. It felt like if Jeff Bezos had a gimp. It felt like if Jeff Bezos had a GIMP. Part of me wants the footage burned, and part of me thinks that there's a great horror cut in there. LMAO, he was so fake when he came in and said he cared about my mental health. They must have programmed the care about mental health updates. He said, we also don't want you to, and I swear to our Lord and Savior, he stopped himself from saying sue. Also, as far as like, he could have said no, he could have left at any time. I want to show this segment from an internal document at MrBeast called How to Succeed in MrBeast Production. Specifically on page 19, there's a paragraph called No does not mean no. Already insane.
dude, MrBeast, paragraph 3, page 4, subsection 5. No means yes, and yes means anal.
Because it's sort of, it seems to be co-opting the popular anti-rape slogan.
I don't know what that is. I've never heard it before in my life.
Which is a terrible look given the allegations that are going to be coming out very soon.
Oh my god, dude. This guy's literally teasing us, dude. He's just sucking our... he's just jerking us a little bit, and then he's letting the shaft go. Like, what is happening right now? Can you just tell us, like, why are we listening to this fucking guy's... I don't care about this guy's story, dude. Tell us about any of the stuff that matters, please.
It reads, when dealing with people outside slogan, which is a terrible look given the allegations that are going to be coming out very soon. It reads...
Oh. Well, that was uneventful. What the fuck? Okay. Well, that's not what I expected. That was really... Okay, we're just gonna hit... What is happening?
When dealing with people outside MrBeast Production...
I don't know why I didn't do the thing. It just didn't do it, dude. I've never seen this before. Okay, there you go. Nope, not allowed. We're not allowed to have URR. We have to listen to this guy's fucking run a marathon because that's in the third video. Ooh, spooky. Oh, God.
Never take no at face value.
Listen, guys, the content warning is hearing the word rape on stream. It's not my fault if you get your shit blown out because of it.
If we need a store to buy everything inside of...
What? Wait. Dude, why is chat AI so shit? Viewers are reacting to a streamer purchase of $65,000 worth of hot dogs and speculating whether it's for a private party. They're discussing the situation with Nick and Keemstar and referencing other streamers like Ludwig and MrBeast. What is happening?
And you can call the local Dollar Tree, and the person that answers says, no, you can't film here. That literally doesn't mean shit. Talk to other employees and see if they are fans or if any have kids that are fans. Try talking to their boss's boss. Have me DM them on Twitter and try their social team. If all avenues are exhausted and you are left with a no, that doesn't mean don't try the other Dollar Trees because the manager of those could be huge fans and willing to bend the rules. Basically what I'm trying to convey is what we call pushing through no. Don't stop because one person told you no.
I don't see what the problem with this is. Like, yeah, you're a douchebag and like a nuisance, but how is this worse than like literally any other content creator that's doing this? Is it bad because he wrote it down? Like, oh no, he's bothering retail employees. Okay, they can just kick them out if that's the problem. They can just call the cops and remove them. I don't know. I guess it's like annoying and cringe. And there's not really, you can't really defend it, I guess. It's just, I don't know. I don't think we're gonna. I can't lose the fact that we're gonna be talking about like sexual abuse in the next episode or something. And we're spending time on something that's, I don't know, worthless. Is that Bulma? Oh, you're dead now. I don't know.
Stop when all conceivable options...
It's gay, but it's not that gay. Yeah, like, this is like a 4, like, on the bad scale. Like, yeah, I can acknowledge it's pretty shitty, but, like...
...are exhausted. This is one of many tools that, when combined, dramatically improve your probability of success when producing here. So yeah, this idea of like pushing through no's is a big component to working at MrBeast.
And that's, and when they started giving the employees their panties,
And the way that it manifests itself a lot of the time is like a director might tell a producer, hey, we need access to 30 acres of farmland by Tuesday or we lose $500,000. Now, if you're the producer, you obviously know that means get it done or you lose your job. So what can happen is like a producer's calling up farmers saying, hey, I need to use your land. And the farmer might be like, okay, but you know, I have animals, you can't be making really loud noises, no pyrotechnics, and you got to clean everything up. So the producer's sort of incentivized to lie and say, or maybe the producer doesn't even actually know the total contents of the video, right? Things changed last second. So
wait, how would the producer not know the total contents of the video? I feel like you can't gloss through that, right?
They're very like, they're financially incentivized to be manipulative and sort of, they're put in positions where it's like, oh, it's either the producer's job or a civilian's job, like where it talks about, hey, maybe the manager would be willing to bend the rules. Well, you shouldn't really be pressuring civilians to bend the rules that could get them fired, you know? I'll show you a real life.
Why? You're not even paying them. That would be entirely their fault if they put their job in jeopardy to be in a fucking MrBeast video. Why would that be? That would be a bad thing on the employee, I would assume. I don't get it.
Example, this is unused evidence from
Welcome Raiders.
Part 1.
Who raided me? Why don't I see the raid? I didn't see it last time either. Hello, hello. Thank you, Raiders. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Thank you. Once somebody tells me who raided, I'll thank them. Oh, God.
I'd seen this Reddit post.
EDP. Thank you, EDP, for the raid.
Titled MrBeast Leaving Trash Behind and Debris at Film Site in Aden, North Carolina. Apparently he left a large boat in a pond as well as debris around the film site in the bottom of the pond weeks and weeks after the agreed time frame. This actually rendered it unsafe for campers and almost delayed the camp's opening date multiple times due to not being able to get in contact with MrBeast to get the stuff cleaned up out of the area. So I actually know that this is from a MrBeast video called Protect the Yacht, Keep It. Where at the end of that video, he actually says...
And if you're wondering, yes, we did ensure the lake was completely cleaned up after this video. For the love of God, subscribe so we can pass T-Series.
Yeah, so he says at the end of the video that they made sure it was cleaned up. I was actually on site for part of this production. I was at this camp. So I decided to send an email out to the camp.
Oh, finally. This is actually something we can read. My name is James. I'm a journalist currently investigating incidents involved in production practices of the popular YouTuber MrBeast. I was informed that MrBeast recently filmed a video, Protect the Yacht, Keep It, at your camp. Unfortunately, I heard you experienced issues related to the cleanup of the project following their departure, which might have caused inconveniences and disruption to your organization. This is not an isolated incident. I've encountered numerous... Okay, whatever. I'm currently compiling a constant story. Okay, response. Hi, thank you for reaching out. As the executive director of Blank, we've been hard at work navigating our busy summer camp season. The casting crew we hosted in March put on quite the big production. I was able to meet some of the folks across the country who socialize with special effects and explosives. I learned a whole lot from them. First, what they did, they were very professional. They took their job very seriously, and safety was always their first priority. They were subcontractors of a production crew, and they made sure everyone was safe and well informed. Working with those producers was a blessing. They communicated frequently and texted me before explosions were going to happen. They made sure they were going to that we were going to live our mission as a Christian camp while they were at Blank. I'm sure there's no perfect film productions, just as there are no perfect people. And I'm grateful for the opportunity we had to host the production crew, because the grace has been offered me freely, and I chose to offer the same. Thank you for reaching out. We're now focused on... Okay. Wait, so this is just like... They just gave like a glowing endorsement of MrBeast, and then his stance is they didn't deny what I questioned. Okay, hold on, wait, what? Oh, okay. Oh.
Basically saying, hey, I heard these rumors, I'm investigating a similar incidents. And the camp responded, actually not denying the claims, going on to say, intel out.
Whoa! They gave like a glowing endorsement of Jimmy, and then it's like, well, they didn't mention specifically what I asked, so they just didn't deny it. So I'll just say it's a non-denial.
To the camp, basically saying, hey, I heard these rumors, I'm investigating a similar incidents. And the camp responded, actually not denying the claims, going on to say, I am sure that there are no perfect film productions, just as there are no perfect people. I am grateful for the opportunity that we had to host the production crew, and because grace, or forgiveness, has been offered to me so freely, I will choose to offer the same. So clearly alluding to the fact that there was a wrongdoing by MrBeast production team.
This is like nothing. Like, what? Why would you include this section? This is like less than nothing. So you reached out to the people who were affected by MrBeast and they said, nah, it was totally cool. And you're like, well, unfortunately, you're a victim. Okay.
And that's like sort of the thing.
Could it be a non-answer to circumvent an NDA? Okay, so let's explore that, right? Well, maybe they're giving a non-answer because it's an NDA. All right. Why would you respond to a journalist at all if you're worried about violating an NDA? Why would you speak to a journalist about anything that MrBeast did and even give a glowing positive recommendation? Signing an NDA doesn't mean that you have to go out and like defend him and defend his team and defend what he does publicly. It means shut the fuck up, right? Or I'll sue you. So there's no reason that an NDA would mean that okay, now you have to go say something nice about me. Yeah, they chose to respond, and they did so in like a glowing positive thing. I don't know why you'd include this.
Thing is, if you're around Greenville, you know these stories.
It sucks how the last 5 to 10 minutes is the only good shit, but all of it beforehand is absolute dog shit. Where are we? Oh, we're about to get into all the good shit. Okay.
Stories of people working with.
Yeah, this guy made 3 videos that I guarantee could be one consolidated good video with about 2 videos worth of dog shit. That's my speculation. But I haven't seen the 3rd video yet, but I imagine the first 45 minutes are going to suck balls. When you're done, this guy's doing interviews. He made his own video an hour ago. Wait, what? The guy dog interviewed made his own video an hour ago? Okay.
MrBeast and it being extremely unprofessional, them not doing what they say, but they sort of get by a lot on their good.
Nick, stop hating. You're just jealous that he's so handsome and cool. True. Dude, that's his big W over MrBeast.
Public image and like, I mean, this camp offered
the white guilt guy. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
To host them completely.
Can you DM that to me, Chris?
For free.
Wait, what the fuck?
Public image and like, I mean, this camp offered to host them completely for free, and I guarantee, like, if you went to the lake at the camp and you went magnet fishing, like you'd find all sorts of debris. That's.
Wait, why can you guarantee they'll find all sorts of debris? I mean, I guess. Okay, like.
Still there to this day, like they didn't clean it all up. So in the case of Jake.
Okay, this just doesn't. You're trying to like act like a fucking investigative journalist, which I hope that you would deny if it ever came to it. And all of your claims are terrible. Like, okay.
Well, like I'm sure that there were producers who were in a position of.
If it's biodegradable, who cares? Yeah, I don't know. Look, I'm not gonna act like I'm an environmental protection fucking expert. I don't know. I have no idea. It sounds like you just shouldn't blow stuff up in the water then. I don't know. How do you remove 100% of whatever you blew up from the water? You're doing explosives. I don't. How do they clean that up?
Hey, if Jake gets out.
How do movie productions clean up 100% of the explosives that they blow up in a lake? I have no idea. I wouldn't even begin to know.
Really, we don't have a video, and your job is at risk. So there's a tremendous amount of pressure on top of like him being delirious from not sleeping and everything to just manipulate.
Does that hurt the fish? No, they don't feel it when they die.
Him into staying, which, you know, I'm sure this isn't like technically against the Geneva Convention on torture because he was.
Yeah, dude, MrBeast violated the just you know casually just violated the Geneva Convention.
I don't respect.
Staying, which, you know, I'm sure this isn't like technically against the Geneva Convention on torture because he wasn't technically a prisoner. Like he could have left at any time, but because of the extreme pressure to stay in. It's not really a reasonable expectation that
It's not a reasonable expectation that he would just decide not to be fucking tortured for 30 days for the college he kept talking about his college tuition, and at the end of the story he's like, so yeah, I didn't want to have college debt, so I forced myself to stay. Anyways, I blew all the money on my comedy career that never went anywhere. And it's like, oh, okay, so this guy's like lying. Nice. Sick.
he could have just, walked out.
Because of the implication.
You could have just spent it on your college tuition, but there was just he was just pulled in by the comedians, dude. He was groomed to be the perfect comedian.
I think Jimmy is a awkward kid who maybe had it a little rough growing up. I can't speak on that, but I do have empathy for it because I had it rough growing up, and I think when
Jimmy, you probably had rough growing up, and because my dad molested a child, I had a rough time growing up too. Yeah, so it's been real hard for us around here. I could empathize with you a little bit because my dad, right?
And you're hyper fixated on something. Like I love stand up. He loves YouTube.
Thanks,
Everyone
Flamenco.
Fixates on a thing. I think he just wanted to be the best YouTuber so bad. And because the industry's metrics, rewarded some not great behavior, if you're just going on
Oh, this is where it gets really fucking gross. The industry's metrics reward not great behavior. So naturally, the conclusion of this isn't going to be the cancellation of MrBeast. This isn't going to stop until they cause another adpocalypse. They're just going to go out and fuck creators. That's the end game here. Well, what created Jimmy? Jimmy's a bad guy, right? But what allowed him to become so bad? It's the slavery towards the YouTube algorithm, and that's where we're going to go with this. We're gonna fucking start. We're gonna cry about YouTube and do the 400th YouTube really sucks rant, and we're gonna use that as an opportunity to fuck every creator on the site, and we're gonna have a Matt's what it is mental breakdown. That's how this is gonna end.
Based on what the numbers say, you can do some things that maybe aren't good, but reap reward. And I think Jimmy just did what the industry and maybe what this system that we have set up demanded. And
dude, it's not Jimmy. Bloke's a fucking victim of the system, mate. He's a real good guy, probably, but the system just makes him fucking evil. Brings out the devil in all of us, mate.
He didn't care who got hurt. And I think Jimmy surrounded himself with really, really not so great people, and those people were the ones making the decisions. And
wait, why is he absolving MrBeast of all wrongdoing now? What does this guy have a single good guest on this video? Wait, so his two guests both think that MrBeast is not the problem? Both of them?
I want to say, really important, there are so many good people that work at MrBeast who are damn good at their jobs. When Jimmy comes in and asks for something impossible, it's these people's jobs to do it. And they shouldn't be able to make it happen, and they do. And so I don't think people wanted to talk about stuff because I didn't want my friends to lose their jobs. I don't care about my fucking job. I'll die in a hole. I don't care. But I don't want my friends to lose their jobs. I don't want anyone's reputation to be fucked. But let's just go back to my dad for a second, if I may. My dad was this.
Jimmy MrBeast came to me and offered me a Tesla for my frustration. Should I take the offer? Yeah, dude. If all you have to do is jump into a fucking World War II bunker and live there for 6 months straight with no water. I mean, listen, I understand that most people wouldn't do that, but there's a Tesla at the end of the tunnel, all right? You have to take it, all right? You gotta go to Beast Town, and you gotta take that fucking Tesla.
It's like a soap pouch, your neighborhood, something everybody loved it. Behind closed doors, it's a real piece of shit. And so, when stuff starts hitting the fan, what? Him? No! Surely! And then, everyone thought my mom was the bitch, for not, But then the news broke, that he did what he did to one of the students of the team.
What the fuck is he talking about? Chat, am I missing context here? What the fuck is he talking about?
And it's like when that comes out, you're not surprised, You just go. When I saw my dad in the news, I said, "Oh, you idiots!" Like I was like, "No, what?" I was, "Oh, done."
All right, I'm just gonna. You're like schizo.
Dumbass! God damn it! But I wasn't surprised, and it was just consequences happening to somebody who was really good at avoiding them for a long time. And
What is Bunty King to you?
A person?
I don't know.
Who is
Everybody
Bunty
really
King?
loves
Nicholas DeOrio?
Jimmy, and behind closed doors, he is not super great, and that image is cultivated
Did I not ask you nice
purposefully and
I don't
intentionally,
respect you.
and
I respect
it's branding, it's marketing, it's YouTube.
It's YouTube, guys. I don't know what any of that just meant. I don't know what a single thing he just said was. That was literally just like that was a filler arc to whatever fucking video we're watching right now. Dude's literally caught yapping in fucking 4K.
Okay, so I guess
Tweak? Yeah, I don't know. Is this like drugs? Like, what the fuck am I watching right now?
yeah, just one final question on
Sure.
a serious note. Obviously the Ava Chris Tyson drama.
Ooh.
And that's a known issue of traditional media. Did you witness or hear about any sexual misconduct at the company?
It's crazy. I probably hung out with Ava the most out of the main cast, just because I was on Beast Hacks, now Beast Reacts. I don't know if it's still out. That was a lot of fun because it was just being silly and goofy in front of the camera. And Ava was the only person who was willing to film. Everybody else was too busy or didn't want to, and I was just trying to do my job. Sometimes there'd be like an offhanded joke that's a little gross. I mean, I'm a stand-up, so I'm very desensitized to that. I didn't hear anything that was like, whoa, that's crazy. Like when I saw, the reason I messaged you instead of talking to reporters sweetly like I have been was when I saw the Discord stuff. Because when I got there, it was like 2019, so I guess if the timelines add up.
Smaggle told me the last 10 minutes of this video are really good, and there's 7 minutes left, and I'm getting nervous. I'm getting really nervous. This is the part where it gets good.
That would have been like handled, for lack of a better term, and then they started bringing more people on. Maybe they thought they had that under the rug. All right, we handled that. Now let's bring in some writers. And when I saw it, all that stuff started coming out, and the potentiality, as of this moment of recording. I know this has been happening fast, and stuff has been coming out so fast. Just the potential that Jimmy could have been in those Discord chats, or even the potential that he participated in those Discord chats. After the shit he did to me, if you're gonna make fun of my dad, I don't care what happens to me and my career and reputation after this. I had to say
Okay.
stuff.
Okay. I thought this was gonna be like 5 minutes of the video, and it's the whole video. It's just this guy yapping. I don't know. This is a lot. This is like, okay.
What happens at this point?
Yeah, like listen, if I was on the cutting room floor, I'd just cut this guy out, probably. I mean, there's not much video left, but I'd probably cut the stuff with the environmental thing too, probably. In reality, I would just talk about the stuff that he mentioned in the intro. I would just skip right to the rape.
Outside of Ava Chris Tyson, did you really hear about any sexual misconduct at the company?
Yeah, I like that. Did you hear about Chris Tyson? Chris Tyson was a good friend of mine. They said some jokes sometimes, and what Jimmy did to me was unforgivable. Okay, cool. But did you hear anything about like the sexual abuse allegations from Chris Tyson? Like just totally disregard. I've heard rumors.
I don't have any tangible evidence, but I've heard stuff that
I've heard stuff and things.
It could be investigated. That'd be great.
Okay, but did you hear Chris stuffing anything? You know, like, look, I'm picking up what you're putting down, buddy. All right, so who was Chris stuffing? You know, is that like a sign, or are you giving me something?
That's like water cooler talk, but I've heard things. Yes.
Water cooler talk. Did you hear one of our employees raped somebody? It's
Did I not
okay.
ask you nice enough?
I don't respect.
At what point does, like, if everyone knew, so hypothetical time, because I'm not fucking making any definitive statements on this shit. Hypothetical time. Let's pretend this did happen. Let's pretend Ava Chris Tyson sexually assaulted somebody. At what point is the quote unquote people who hear the water cooler talk? At what point are those people gonna get shit for this? Like, where does the chain of knowledge end? All right, Jimmy, obviously, if he knew about it, would be the worst case scenario. But, like, are we supposed to care about every single former employee coming out and being like, yeah, you know, it was an open secret. We all kind of knew something was up, but, you know, we were working for him and we didn't want to lose any money. At what point do we start to go like, all right, well, okay, thanks for coming out, I guess. I don't know, it's not really useful.
Of course. I heard, you know, people have been let go for sexually assaulting some very young people.
Jesus Christ. Wait, what? Mr. Dude. Baca's got a weird case. Why is he around?
I've heard things, yes, of course. I heard, you know, people have been let go for...
I don't respect you. So I respect
Oh
that.
no! What am I gonna do?
I heard, you know, people have been let go for sexually assaulting some very young people.
Dude, I heard some shit, dude. I don't know.
The idea that
Ava got a weird case. Why is she still around? Certified lover boys.
that Jimmy didn't know, or that Jimmy was covering stuff up. He didn't want stuff to come out. You know, he's very careful about his image. You know, the tangible proof that he knew but covered it up. You know, how do you prove that, you know?
Wait, you have the tangible proof, but how do you prove it? I don't know. You're the one who says you have the...
Proof that he knew. You know, he's very careful about his image. You know, the tangible proof that he knew but covered it up. You know, how do you prove that, you know?
Well, it would be... If you have the tangible proof, then that would... Yeah.
Well, there was a known sex offender, registered sex offender, convicted sex offender, on the registry and everything, who worked there.
What?
And, like, you can, you know, someone pees in public, you're on the registry, you know, you...
What? There's a registered sex offender working with MrBeast, and what the fuck?
You get it. Like, you can...
This guy got a public urination... Wait, oh my god, wait, there's a guy on screen. Holy shit. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. Dude.
It up. Yeah, how do you prove that, you know? Well, there was a known sex offender, registered sex offender, convicted sex offender.
Wait, what the fuck?
On the registry and everything.
It pauses one. I can't even play in the background. Jesus. I gotta fix that.
Who worked there. And, like, you can, you know, someone pees in public, you're on the registry, you know, you get it. If
There
you
we
still
go.
have a job after you're on that's one thing. You know, you go to prison, you get rehabilitated, that's one thing. You know, like, if you do your time, that's fine. I think we should get the rehabilitation in this country. But that guy, from what I hear, I can't confirm or deny, from what I hear, he's on the registry for doing some not great stuff to some underage people.
Ooh!
And he's working at a channel that has underage people on and around and is targeted to underage people.
No fucking way. Smaggle did not. He cooked.
That he worked there.
He cooked.
But he was like the manager when it all started.
Oh my god.
And You know,
Wait, I'm so sorry. This guy just made us listen to environmental protection shit. He just made us listen to this guy's sob story about how he couldn't fucking say no and leave this fucking project. And then at the end of the video, this guy just dropped, by the way, you work with a sex offender. And apparently fucking, oh my God. Jesus Christ. Now, my question to you, before we get super schizo about it, right?
You know, you go to prison, you rehabilitate. I can't confirm or deny. From what I hear, he's on the registry for doing some not great stuff to some underage people.
Okay.
What is Bunty King to you?
A person?
Who is Bunty King?
So
Nicholas
Charles
DeOrio?
Jefferson, out of state jurisdiction, 6'1", eye color. Like, this is all Googleable. We could find this very quickly. Victim's age 1 to 11. Okay, Jesus Christ. Can I get my... I can't get that off the screen because YouTube sucks. Okay, well, we should be able to find more information now. Let Kiwi Farms do their thing. It's about 48 hours. We'll know everything we need to know about that guy.
That's one thing. You know, you go to prison, you get rehabilitated. That's one thing. You know.
No, that's not one thing. That's not one thing. If he fucking molested a child or something, no. No, you don't get rehabilitated from victims age 1 through 11. No.
That's not one. That's one thing. You know, you go to prison, you get rehabilitated. That's one thing. You know, like if you do your time, that's fine. I think there should be.
No, it's not fine. That's bad. That's not a good take.
But the rehabilitation in this country.
No.
That guy, from what I hear, I can't confirm or deny. From what I hear, he's on the registry for doing some not great stuff to some underage people. And they knew that. And he's working at a channel that has...
Wait, so then okay, so this guy's whole thing is, well, if you do your time and stuff like that, then... But, like, if he's on the sex offender registry, he probably did something, right? Like, he served something. Did they just put you on the sex offender registry and send you on your way? And why would that justify it if this guy did some quote-unquote not so great stuff with I just killed myself. MrBeast just committed fucking... free Palestine, free Palestine, free Palestine, free Palestine.
Underage people on and around, and it's targeted to underage people. And they covered up the fact that not only did he work there, but he was like the manager when it all started. And
MrBeast needs to address this. Is really bad. Yo, 100%, dude.
You know that he knew, and because he'll be in videos, he'll be in thumbnails.
Jesus.
And whenever he...
Oh, you didn't even see what I just did. I'm fucking done. I literally was playing Fortnite. I killed myself. I thought you could see it on screen. I just yelled free Palestine for no fucking reason. Holy shit. That just ruined the bit. I am so upset.
He is. He's wearing a mask. Why would you wear a mask? Why would you conceal your face? It's like, what are you concealing?
I accidentally ran into the fucking gas station and I blew up.
That you were a registered sex offender? And that your face...
I'm sorry, I fucked it up.
How much more can you literally cover up a sex offender? With a physical mask? Like, do I have to... Is it more on the nose? Or...
Yeah, this is fucking
I don't know
damning.
why they let him go, because there's...
Bro, this video is 7 minutes long and it's so good. Holy shit, this is the best 7-minute video I've ever seen.
Rumors back and forth.
Maybe, depending on how this goes.
Yep. So I don't know why they let him go, but he did leave at one point.
So many bits are ruined tonight. Yeah, dude. Jesus, I'm gonna cut that one from the VOD, basically, because it didn't work.
They still knew about it, and he was still around. And what if he's one of the people in the Discord servers? What if he's not? I don't know. But when I was there, they called him Delaware. It's like,
They called him Delaware. Okay.
Why do you call him Delaware? I didn't know. Apparently they called him Delaware because he's not allowed to go back to Delaware.
Oh.
That's his nickname? Colloquially? Like, you know, yeah, it's Delaware. Don't ask him why, you know?
Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, that changes my position on Jimmy a lot. If that turns out to be real. Oh man. You know what's gonna happen is retroactively they're gonna say the rest of this video is good because of the last 7 minutes, and I'm gonna look like such a colossal asshole for shit talking him the whole time. That's how this whole thing is gonna be viewed. This is gonna retroactively make the rest of the video good because all of a sudden, apparently at the end of this video, this fucking loser who like talked about nothing the entire fucking time and ranted on and rambled about shit that nobody gives a fuck about. Went, by the way, dude, they got a pedophile on the payroll, and they called him Delaware because that's where he touched the kid. Holy shit. If there's even any fucking truth to this, if there's anything to work with here that's real. I mean, they got the guy in a fucking mask in the video, dude. Holy shit. MrBeast has to respond here.
The fuck? Don't you ever know about him? The likelihood that he didn't know is astronomically low.
Okay, so finally I have a recorded phone conversation. The person on the other end of this line is a different former MrBeast employee talking about Delaware. Also, apparently before this phone conversation got recorded, the person on the other end of the line said that the MrBeast team was actually trying to expunge Delaware's record off the registry, and that's what actually like sparked this person.
Oh my god. We gotta find out what this guy actually fucking did. That's okay.
To start recording.
No, bro. No, come on. No, there's no fucking way. This is the voice. There's no fucking way. That's what you've provided. All right, dude. That's sick. That's actually sick. Am I supposed to watch that? Hold on. Let me just here. Okay, add effect, get more audio effects. Fallout Pip-Boy voice, get. Just log in real fast, download. Open in Wavelink, sick. Okay. Activate it. Alright, I'm gonna cover it like this. Oh, it's not gonna let me. Why can't I do the thing? Import effect chain. Oh, fuck. Whatever. Yeah, I think this is really good, actually. I think this is actually very usable. I think that we were actually super cool. This is actually a super good video segment. Yeah, this is actually sick. I love this. I'm actually super stoked on it right now. Bro thinks he's Mama Max and I. True. Yeah, I think this is actually very useful. Yeah, no, I'm actually pretty stoked on this video. I think this video is super good. I can barely understand this. Wait, really? Why? I'm in a radiation storm right now. All right, let me turn this off. Jesus. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Dude, this sounds like I'm listening to like a fucking... like an animal. There's an animal speaking. We have to restart this whole section. I have to read it because it's basically not content. Oh. Alright, let's see.
So apparently Mr. off the registry, and that's what actually like sparked this person to start recording.
Alright, Delaware, he was a hustler, dude. He like completely honest with you. He was a hustler. If there's extra money to be made and Jimmy didn't care about who's taking it, like if Jimmy was like, I need the set done, and Delaware's like, would you do it for like $1,000 more? Just like, okay, this guy's being accused of being a pedophile. I don't even care about any of this.
Is this really Wally?
Just go out there and fucking do it 8 hours by yourself, you know? I'll be like, yeah, sure, whatever. And if it was Reed's idea to get him fired, and it was Reed's idea to get him fired, and he was like, we need to get you a player manager, and then went through that whole different cycle of different VPs and managers and, you know, people who won't talk to us anymore because they're scared of Jimmy. And if you were going to do anything and get affidavits and testimonials from people, you have to move very quickly because if those people are going to go back and tell Jimmy. Okay, I wasn't.
MrBeast's former manager who was in the last video telling Jimmy, you know, hey, don't promote gambling to children. So, you know, I think Reed's taken 2 W's this month. You know, don't promote gambling to children and don't have offenders on payroll. Also, yeah, just from where I'm sitting, it seems extremely unlikely that Jimmy wouldn't know. But
I think
you
you
know,
should promote gambling exclusively to children because they'll learn very quickly that gambling is actually super ethical. And that like most casinos lose money and they're doing that so you can win big, right? And that like honestly, like why would you work a 9-to-5 job if you can make your entire salary in one spin, you know? I think if you teach kids that at a young age, they're going to grow into someone who is more successful than the average person.
You know, that's I'm sure that's the defense you'll go with, so I'll just say preemptively, like, you know, if...
Yeah, the casinos love you more than you love yourself.
Somehow, Jimmy didn't know about Delaware, I think it's still such an extreme...
Bro, there's no way that Jimmy didn't know about Delaware if they put him in a mask for a video, unless that's out of context.
Level of negligence, like what you're not doing background checks, you're not. Everyone at your company knows, but somehow you don't know. I think that needs more of an explanation than just saying, "I didn't know." Well, how didn't you know? How did this person get into the company and you know, a company that makes content for children and is around children? So yeah, Jimmy, I think we need an explanation from you, or you know, your lawyers and PR people and representatives and spokespersons and on how you could have.
What? Whoa. 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 Ava Chris Tyson reveals allegation against Jake the Viking's brother-in-law. Never asked Jake how he protected his kid or family from his brother-in-law. Low blow, thought we weren't talking about kids. Who are you to keep in your... Wait, who you keep in your company describes a lot about you. Oh my god! Wait, isn't Jake the Viking the retard on Twitter who's like begging for the YouTube dislike? Wait, that's literally the same paper. That's the same paper from the video we're watching. What? Okay, this is actually getting interesting now. Holy shit, dude. Jake the Viking is the retard who's been running around on Twitter just spreading misinformation and coping for like the last 2 days. Holy shit. Wait, but I thought he was super anti-MrBeast. Dude, is... Wait. Wait, what are you talking about?
Did I not ask you nice enough?
What is going on?
So, I respect
Oh
that.
no! What am I gonna do?
Wait, Jake the Viking claims that MrBeast knew about the Ava Chris Tyson situation and is still silent about it. Jimmy knew. The silence is deafening. No accountability. None. Oh my god. Is this real? I want to vet this before we just accuse this guy's brother of being a fucking... Holy shit. Leaked. Because I was looking at this guy's fucking Twitter, right? Has he deleted the tweets? Yeah, like look at this tweet. All right. The only thing I'll say about MrBeast today is that people have been using the dislike button extension ever since YouTube decided to remove the feature. Not once has the legitimacy of those extensions ever come into question until now. Why? I'd say it's accurate for one. I appreciate those kind words, truly. People like you are the light of my tunnel. It's always been known that it's just an estimate, not an exact number. What? And I agree with that statement, but it's never been questioned to the extent it is now. With all movie trailers getting ratioed, YouTube Rewind, etc., all of a sudden it's way off and it can be manipulated. Let me see. Jake cooking for the first time. I stay cooking. Sometimes food get burnt. It's accurate. It's accurate for all of my videos. Like, this guy's fucking seething. I sent proof from Jake himself. Alright. Yeah, this guy's, like, completely seething. He's, like, mad that the MrBeast video didn't have as many dislikes as he was claiming. It's like obvious. The extension is bullshit. The extension hasn't been usable for any video that has come out in the last 3 years. If you don't know, I could just take you on a little journey right now. On the dislike extension journey, because I feel like this is like valuable information. And I have like what, 1,000 fucking people here right now. 2,200 to be exact. If you think that this fucking dislike bot is ever usable, or if you ever see your favorite YouTuber use this in a fucking video or something, tell them it's not, because it's literally just misinformation that's being spread. Did I link it here? Hold on. There's a whole thing. I could just explain it if I can't find the fucking screenshot right now. Essentially, they stopped pushing the information from the API nearly 3 years ago. Okay, so every video that has come out since that point where they've cut the API support is entirely based off of peer-to-peer and their algorithm they use to estimate how many dislikes a video has. The average person, right, does not have a dislike extension. People who have a dislike extension, who've gone out of their way to download it, are far more likely to use it and far more likely to be entrenched in whatever current drama is happening right now. That's why when Asmongold looks on his videos, for the most part, they're probably within 10 to 15% off. That's also why when Dream got exposed, the video was 140,000 dislikes off. Okay, because the numbers are going to be more skewed when you're actually looking to check and see how many dislikes there are, because that's when all the people with the extension are using it. Okay, so like the vast majority of people do not dislike videos. They don't like videos. They don't engage with the rating system. The average normie user doesn't do that shit at all. Okay, so you're getting these numbers that are wildly skewed by the specific demographic of people who are most likely to use them, and they're spreading this information as if it's like legitimate to describe how a community feels about a certain video. You've seen it happen with MrBeast. You've seen it happen with Dream. You're going to see it happen to other people. Okay, if the video wasn't taken, wasn't uploaded prior to 2 years ago, to almost 3 years ago now, that information is basically useless. It's not a real metric. You're just using data that you want to be good, and it's not. So, okay, you can keep saying like Smaggle DMs. I'm gonna go there when I'm done talking. I mentioned I saw them.
I don't respect.
Oh my god. So I'm watching MrBeast's video. They keep calling Jake the Viking Delaware. Since I'm from Delaware, I'm curious why you call him Delaware. They're calling my brother-in-law / manager Delaware because that's his name. Okay, this is confusing. The sides are starting to skew. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck, dude? What the fuck, dude?
Can I say something to you, Nick? I really like you.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god. Alright, let's power through the rest of this.
I have not known that there was...
This is way more interesting than anything they have. How did he not find this?
An offender...
If Smaggle found this in 30 seconds, how is this not in the video?
At a high level in your company. And while you're responding to that, why not just respond to the allegations of rigging contest videos and selling fake signatures, running illegal lotteries, you know, the dangerous conditions on the set of Beast games.
I think that the illegal lottery stuff is valuable to discuss. I think that was one of the better points that he made.
You should address those too. So yeah, just let us know. Okay, that was my interview with former MrBeast employee Jake Weddle. I know he will be coming out with a longer cut of this interview as well as other...
Oh, whoever told me to go watch the longer cut, fuck you. Fuck you, Chris. That's what the video is? It's a longer version of this fucking interview? No.
Content, so I just wanted to shout him out. Jake Weddle, top link in the description.
They just added a cut of him crying at the end. Dude, the whole thing was like, MrBeast says that I should be like fucking grateful and I should be like, yeah, I just really need my college fund. And then he's done and he just cuts to him crying.
Top link in the description.
What is Bunty King to you?
A person?
Who is Bunty King?
Nicholas DeOrio?
Flamenco just starts fucking breaking into tears.
I've waited a long time to talk about a lot of this publicly, so thank you for doing it.
I thought that was a gun. Oh my god. He zoomed in. I thought that was a gun.
I've waited a long time to talk about a lot of this publicly, so
I thought he just zoomed in on a gun, dude.
I don't respect.
Thank you for doing what you're doing.
So, I respect
Oh
them.
no! What am I gonna do?
So long. Goodbye.
What is this?
I'll see you when I see you.
Dude, he's trying to put credits in and he has nothing else to put.
You can pick the street. I'll meet you on the other side.
What is this ending, dude? Dude, this guy literally just dropped fucking 45 minutes of mid and then 4 minutes of Kino, and there's nothing in between. It's just like 45 minutes of eyeball crust and then like 5 minutes of like explosive fucking drama. Like, this is insane. Dude, the video starts off pretty slow. Like, he implies he knows this sucks, and then all of a sudden it just gets to the end.
The person? Who is Bunty King?
Nicholas DeOrio?
Does anyone else feel terrible for Jake? I feel terrible for everyone to listen to Jake. Oh wait, Jake the Viking? Wait, is Jake the Viking? Is the whole comment section saying it's Jake the Viking? Content cop. This Jake guy is a rat ass. Oh, it's that Jake. Alright. Stop posting hate comments on MrBeast. I can't like them all. Ugh. Dog pack at it again with hard evidence. Dude, comments like this are why YouTube making a community note feature is going to be fucking terrible. Like, the people who are going to be doing your community notes videos are going to be this guy. There's no way you can... How do you community note a fucking 45-minute video in 2 sentences? Am I the only one who thinks this feature is stupid? I think I'm all for finding a cool way to know if the video you're watching is bad, right? And I think that's important. The dislike buttons serve that, but now we need community notes, I guess. So someone could add 5 fucking sentences to the end of your YouTube video if they really want to and slap it up there, even if they completely don't understand the fucking thing. If you're getting brigaded hard enough by a different YouTuber, they can literally just put some crazy shit on your video for no reason. How do you debunk a video in 5 sentences? Like, I don't know unless it's a crypto scam. Like, this video is not MrBeast. This video is not Elon Musk. But, like, you're going to use this shit in, like, the Toddy Westbrook, James Charles type drama. Or whatever. Like, if this shit's active by the time MrBeast responds, they're going to, like, just community note the video saying, like, Chris Tyson's a fucking pedophile, da-da-da-da, right off the bat. It's not even going to... no one's even going to watch it. They're just going to community note it. In the Lyric stream, we found out Delaware shows up in 3 other videos. He was their former manager. Okay, so that was in this video. He specifically said that he was the manager, and he showed one of the videos. I'm kind of shocked that they only found 3 videos and the manager was in. This is not canon. So yeah, that's the thing. They're like, dislikes made YouTube toxic, so we're gonna add community notes. That's not gonna be more toxic, I guess. And then, like, you're gonna look like a loser if you try to brigade all the brigaded ones off. Chris Tyson leaked Delaware first. Jesus. Keem said something really funny in the group chat. He starts the video with a donation to sex trafficking. Did he? Did I miss this? He starts off the video with a...
Before this...
Oh, God. No way. The real reason I left MrBeast bigger, longer, and uncut. Okay, we're gonna... Yeah, hold on.
Maybe gets taken down. I hope it doesn't. I'm choosing my words very carefully, as I have for the past 5 years. Before we really get started, I just want to go ahead and say that in the top link in the description, I have a link to a fundraiser to help fight against child sex trafficking. Schmafficking.
Dude, what a hero.
I hate the internet. The reason I'm choosing this fundraiser is because just fully coincidentally, I got to do this show. It was a benefit show to prevent child sex trafficking. And the show was on the 30th.
Why I left Mr. Beast. By the way, guys, sending a bunch of money to child sex trafficking.
Funny enough, I was booked on that show like a month ago, before any of this came out. Today, that in the top link in the description, I have a link to a fundraiser to help fight against child sex trafficking. Trafficking. I hate the internet. The reason I'm choosing this fundraiser is because just fully coincidentally, I got to do the show. It was a benefit show to prevent child sex trafficking. And the show was on the 30th to fight child sex trafficking. How am I going to make this funny? Well, I gave it a try. I was building off of one of the
Oh my god, this is the worst comedian ever. Dude, look at this. You can just tell he has no comedian riz.
Sex trafficking. And the show was on the 30th. Funny enough, I was booked on that show like a month ago, before any of this came out. And I know what you're thinking, like a comedian at a show to fundraise to fight child sex trafficking. How am I going to make this funny?
You're going to talk about how your dad raped a kid, probably, if I had to guess. If I had to guess what you're going to say at the child sex trafficking awareness live stream or comedy roast, I feel like your dad's going to come up in that conversation.
Well, I gave it a try. I was building off of one of the things the speaker said. Rich and famous and powerful people, you know, they're the ones who often get away with this kind of thing. You know?
What is happening? This is a Mr. Beast video. He's talking about Epstein.
No. And that's when I think Drake lost the rap battle.
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Dude, this was not the time to start doing your set, bro.
One guy laughed, you know?
Yeah, it was me. I'm laughing at you.
You know, as soon as he was like, man, I'm too rich and famous for that kind of thing. I'd be in jail by now. I was like, really?
What just happened to his audio?
Laughed, you know? You know, as soon as he was like, man, I'm too rich and famous for that kind of thing. I'd be in jail by now.
Dude, his audio just exploded.
I was like, really? Would you? Hold up.
Dude, there was $100,000 spent on this fucking guy's comedy career.
A joke about my dad at that.
This is his buzzing. That's not me.
That show, and the crux of that show I said at the end was it was something like this actually.
This is the book. Oh no!
Told a joke about my dad at that show, and the crux of that show I said at the end was it was something like this actually.
Jesus Christ! You see those fucking particles?
A joke about my dad at that show, and the crux of that show I said at the end was it was something like this actually.
Those are the particles from The Last of Us, dude. I hope he becomes a fucking clicker so he fucking can't talk anymore. Holy shit!
What is Bunty King to you?
Dude, I hope he turns.
Is Nicholas DeOrio. Not to make light of anything, but laughter can be a healing thing, can be a cathartic thing, and when you can make jokes.
This isn't Death Noodles. This is Darth Noodles.
Well, not about that, but use those to heal. I think is great.
Is that dust? No, that's those are the pieces of dollar bills he's burned to get on that stage.
So,
he went full radioactive.
This was great event, and I hope you guys have a great day.
If you want to donate to me or my Patreon, that's fine. But the top link right there is for a fundraiser to help prevent against child sex trafficking, because that seems maybe not relevant on a random. I don't know why anybody would donate to that. If you know me, you know I love just throwing out casual legal disclaimers for no reason. Why would I throw out a casual disclaimer for no reason? Well, maybe it was because, full coincidence, I was hanging out with some lawyers who specialize in NDA law for no reason. For no reason. Because those...
I'm not shocked this guy was cut from the videos. It might be a hot take after we just found out that apparently he had a guy on fucking payroll who was like a fucking sexual predator, or I guess on the sex registry. But I'm not surprised this guy got cut from the videos.
Types of laws can be really, really tricky, you know, especially when, you know, certain people don't want things to get out. You know, you get worried that, you know, if you sign something, oh no. That's why you go to a lawyer to figure out what you can and can't say. Anyway, that was not even my legal disclaimer. That was just a fun little story that had nothing to do with nothing. My legal disclaimer that has nothing to do with nothing is about definition of defamation. Things that cannot...
Oh my god, this guy's gonna open up with a dictionary definition. What is he, 2018 me?
...be considered defamation are things that are true and or happened or opinions. So, I might say some things that I think to be true or I know to be true, but at the very least, I'll have some opinions.
I hate this person. So much. So much, dude.
Something else I think to be true, this is a story, a little anecdote. Something that happened the other day when I was...
This is like D-Max fucked flamenco.
...searching for North Carolina NDA lawyers, again, for no reason. I called my buddy, let's say his name is Mark. I called him because he lives there and he's connected with the law enforcement and the lawyers and the legal stuff, you know? I thought, who else do I call? So I called him back after I talked to the lawyer.
A person? Who is Bunty King?
Nicholas DeOrio.
Get Noah Sampson out of here. Now, so if you took Delaware and you slammed him into this guy, he'd have Noah Sampson's mustache.
So I didn't need. And I was like, oh my god, that lawyer is so nice. She's so great. Thank you for sending me her way. She is fantastic. And then my buddy Mark, my friend Mark, his name is Mark. He goes, hey man, just a heads up. I know a lot of the
law enforcement in Greenville because I used to live over there, and apparently a lot of them are working right now for one guy, company, entity. A lot of them are on the same dime, working overtime for one thing, whatever that may be. And I was like, huh, say that again. That's wild. I didn't think anything of that. I thought, that's a little extra. Anyway, I don't know if that corroborates anything that somebody else,
Why don't you just say nothing at all if you're going to say it like this?
has been posting. Because
If Slasher talked like this, I wouldn't mind that he didn't fucking leak the Dr. Disrespect stuff.
allegedly have, insider information from allegedly, the inside of some alleged entity. Can you tell I talk to lawyers?
No, because if you talk to a lawyer, they would have told you that allegedly doesn't stop you from getting sued, retard.
This video is about nothing.
That is the biggest that's the Google lawyers. You talked to Gronk and he told you if you say allegedly, they can't fucking sue you.
On the off chance, that, I don't know. I'm gonna cut this shit. A lot of people don't.
Thank God.
Don't come forward about.
Bro, if that was your fucking, if that was your whole, your plug at the beginning to make people go see your comedy stuff, you're gonna be fucking poor.
Stuff, wherever they work. Because they're worried that if they...
He talked to Nick Rekieta, yeah. He snorted a lot. He took a Coke bullet with Nick Rekieta.
Their career is going to be over, or their friends are going to lose their jobs, or, maybe if I'm nice publicly, I'll have a chance to...
I want to shave this guy's head. I just have the irrational anger to shave this guy's head.
Come back...
For no reason in particular. There's nothing wrong with his hair. I'm going to shave his head.
And do another thing for money, whether that's work or a game, whatever. And that's kind of a weird system to have when someone is in a position where they can't say no financially. Their career and life, their ability to eat, depends on making somebody else who has money and power happy.
Why does everyone have bisexual... Alright, I just look behind me. I have the same lighting, so I don't know.
It's not really a choice, is it? It's not a choice, especially...
I can't talk shit, dude. I have my fucking light set to teal.
Put a camera in their face, either, hypothetically. If it was a really good deed, I don't think anybody would know about it. Here's a game. Donate to the link in my chat and don't say anything. Don't talk about it. Don't film yourself doing it. Just do it. Just do it because it's the right thing to do.
No.
It's an investment. I said, then why is it wrapped like that, silly goose?
Who the fuck... Did he just say silly goose?
He said, this isn't a gift. This is not a gift. It's an investment. I said, then why is it wrapped like that, silly goose? You can look back at my old video.
Okay.
I worked. Yeah, if you didn't kiss the ring, you'd lose your career. And if you didn't talk nice to reporters, you wouldn't be allowed back. You'd be in the out group. And even if you kissed all the rings, you're still in the out group, because maybe you're just... I don't know. Here's a fun metaphor. I'm a punk band, and I used to write for Taylor Swift. Approachable, inoffensive, formulaic, paint by numbers. I was planting seeds, fellas. I had to be very careful about what I said publicly because I wanted to have a career. But I let some seeds drop.
Okay, put a finger down if last year...
What is Bunty King to you?
A person?
Who is Bunty King?
Nicholas DeOrio?
You were in a MrBeast challenge that never came out, but it's okay because you got paid anyway, and you got paid a lot, which is great. But then this year when you tried to do your taxes were a nightmare. So you tried to do them...
What? Wait. Okay. Alright.
as early as possible, so you try to get your taxes done in February, and they're like, yeah, you owe this much, and we're going to take it out of your account, and then the money never comes out of your account.
I'm not doing that. This is his video. Why is he doing this? This is not me. I'm not doing this.
It was really helpful.
I don't respect you.
If you want to, because you just didn't know what you were doing and no one was really helpful.
If you want to comb through.
Okay, so, alright, we need to start being adults, okay? Alright, so, if you make an extra $100,000, okay, let's just say you make, like, okay. It's not Jimmy's fault if you're a fucking retard and you spend the government's money, okay? And you spend way more than you should have spent because it's not your money. Okay, like, I get it. We're like 18 years old, or like 20 years old, or like 22 years old, and we don't understand how taxes work because school didn't teach it to us. Okay, that's fine. Figure it out. Listen, if anyone in the chat ever comes into a large sum of money, don't just spend it and blow it on random shit. Okay, you pay taxes quarterly if you're a YouTuber. You don't pay them all at once, okay? That's like the smart thing to do, because that's how my revenue comes in, okay? YouTube doesn't take the taxes out preemptively. I have to pay quarterly, I have to pay state, I have to pay federal, okay? Fucking 4 times per year, all right? And if I still owe at the end, I have to pay more. Okay, that's how taxes work. All right, if you never worked a real fucking job and your only interaction is being MrBeast's fucking butt buddy, okay, then I understand that, like, maybe if you're young, this is justifiable. But no adult feels bad for you because you got a huge fucking win and got a bunch of fucking money from MrBeast for being in a video that never even came out, and you're too stupid to file taxes, and you blew all your fucking money, and you went into debt. Okay, that's not anyone's fault but yours.
Through all the seeds I was dropping, check.
Like, he doesn't have to have fucking people on standby, accountants tell, you know, you really ought not be spending that on a new car.
Up my YouTube videos, my TikTok, my Instagram. I deleted my Twitter.
You should be taking it to casino because, listen, at that point, you're going to double your investment, okay? And then, I mean, fuck the government. You could just keep throwing it into casino.
Twitter, because I don't want any part of that. Don't worry, all my Call of Duty Xbox Live tweets got deleted back in like 2019. It's fine. I got rid of them. And that brings me to the next thing. If in the hypothetical scenario, somebody were to hire people to dig up dirt on other people for the purpose of defaming them, so they seem less credible, hypothetically, did they offer me $100,000? Yes, indeed. Did I take it? Yes, I did. Was it under the assumption of shush money? No, of course. They would never do that. I was told...
This guy... What?
By the man in charge, that this is just payment for the challenge. Because I was in there for 11 days, and I did some challenges, so I got a good chunk of change, and I...
Wait, so they paid him for the days he was there, and now he's calling it hush money? Would he rather have them not paid him at all?
I was told it was because that's what I had completed up to that point.
What a weird framing.
And that is true. If they're doing a deep dive on my financials, I'm broke, fellas. I'll say...
Shocker.
Give you the trouble. And it'd be a weird angle for them to go into like a...
Trust me when I tell you, I can do an Uno reverse pretty quick.
Oh no! What am I gonna do?
Like a weird, like, deviant, like drugs and sex thing, but just to get ahead of that, I guess.
These guys are gonna get sued to oblivion. Oh my god.
Sure, I do drugs. Yeah, they're fun. Yeah, I'm on my prescribed medication currently. And am I into weird sex shit? Yeah, I'm sure, fucking...
Dude, if you ever find out there's, like, a pedophile working on somebody's payroll, just call, like, Mudahar and just tell him. And if he doesn't answer, make a video saying, "We don't like pedophiles," and that's better than this, dude. Holy shit!
I'm like a hetero, flexible.
Don't do a comedy sketch.
Amorous, he/they-ish Brooklynite. You better believe I've gotten into some stuff. Gender's a spectrum, and I'm spinning the wheel, baby. At least anybody I'm talking to, like, can go see Deadpool without their mom. You know, you must be this tall to ride, and by this tall, I mean ID has got to be like way above 18. And if I'm missing anything and other weird bullshit comes up,
switch to Chrome to load your favorite sites
I'm going to talk about it. I got no skeletons. I ain't scared to talk about. In fact, I might even make a playlist about it. I'll make a playlist called Skeletons. If something comes my way, I'm gonna make a video about it, unless they take it down. I don't know. I don't want this video to be too long. I just wanted to say, I didn't do this for money. I didn't do this for fame. I didn't do this to jumpstart my career. I wasn't trying to be an opportunist. I actually, I held my tongue for a long time because I made the calculation that that was...
Oh, God, this is, like, impossible. Okay. Alright, why did I'm sorry. Honestly, whatever he shows in the third video was not as bad as me making you guys watch that on stream. And I have a huge power dynamic because I'm the streamer and you're the viewer. And I apologize to each and every of the 2,000 victims I've just made watch this fucking horrible comedy show. Oh shit, dude. I am just... Wow. Okay. Let me see. I want to check out the subreddit. What are they saying? Well, that's not how you spell Reddit.
Did I not ask you nice enough?
I don't respect you. So,
Oh.
I respect
no! What am I gonna do?
Chat, if you're wondering when we're doing Lexify, we're doing them tomorrow. New video. Worked for MrBeast. He's a psychopath. Let's go to my favorite subreddit, r/YouTube drama. Because this is where you get all the good takes. I get all my good takes from this subreddit. You know, defending Logan Paul is like defending MrBeast. No, well, he didn't know. He changed. He's doing his best, guys. Also, sue and copyright strike every person that's a critic seems to fit both. Yeah, you know, I agree. I think Mr. Beast is probably just as bad as Logan Paul. That's totally rational. Yeah, he can leave whenever he wants, but the video's ruined, and maybe he doesn't get paid the full amount. Spoiler alert. And then everything he went through was for nothing. No, it wasn't for nothing, actually. It was for $100,000. It was for his... It was supposed to be for his student loans, and it was actually for his comedy career. I hate the argument, well, he could leave. Well, yeah, because you're a sheep. You're an idiot. I love that Dogpack gives no F's about the cease and desists. Typical bully behavior from MrBeast's team when you know you've done something wrong. Or he's stupid. I don't know. Jimmy's obsessed with being number one and will throw you to the wolves to maintain that position. I used to be a big MrBeast fan, but it's shameful of what is unfun. Then you grow up, I guess. He edited Shad out. Yeah, he hid the Shad Man stuff from the videos. Currently watching it now. So sad for the dude. He's been mentally fucked by all the bad practices going on. I like how the dude interviewed was literally begging Jimmy to fake his videos so solitary confinement wasn't hard, and Dawson never once realized the irony. There's something bizarre about them being willing to fake videos to create drama and confrontation, or to ensue a celebrity gets more screen time, but not when they're doing torturing. So this is like the biggest thing for me. This is where I find the most value in that guy's stupid story. Is, yeah, if they're willing to fake a shitload of content, why do they have to torture a guy for a month to make a video when they already fake content? That's like a huge argument. No way he had a sex offender on his team. Yes, the victim's age is real. Why does your comment have 21 downvotes? I think people might not be reading tone. It could be read as down. Okay. Yeah, that's obviously the biggest allegation, and the biggest other argument that he makes in the video is this. This is actually super important. That's probably valuable enough to respond to. Worse than what I'm imagining, much worse. If part 3 is as severe and a jump from part 2 as part 2 was to part 1, there's no coming back from this. Maybe I have to watch part 1. I don't. Okay. Ludwig fans on Suicide Watch. No, they're not. He's going to apologize. He always does. Someone give me a TLDR of this. Former on-screen employee said some shit was faked, and he did a survive a solitary confinement challenge, and it mentally fucked him up. But it was a rare video that wasn't faked. It was released, though. Did you even watch the video? That was not the... yeah, okay. Okay, cool. Jimmy gets freaky with Chris Tyson. I don't know if that's true. Part 2 is mid. Yeah, I mean, no, part 2 wasn't mid because it had the last 7 minutes of fucking pure, unleaded fucking hype. Contestant on game show given a once-in-a-life opportunity to win $300,000. Literally anytime complains with the lights hurts his eyes and the smell of ice cream machine made his stomach upset. For all the hype this video got, I was fully ready for MrBeast to get skewed. Instead, we got a dude crying for 30 minutes that it was difficult to win $300,000. I'm shocked this is upvotes. In Big Brother, there's people to talk to, actual food, day and night cycles. You can walk outside, put on the lights, even play around once every few days, and a therapist to talk to anytime. None of that was in the MrBeast video. Take away the goofy luxuries, and it was a dude trapped in a white box for days on end, to be woken up out of nowhere to run a marathon on a treadmill. But you know what? We don't call MrBeast... Why don't we call MrBeast and tell him he'd be perfect there for 100 days? Like, this is such crazy cope. This guy's 100% right. Did you forget the part where he can quit whenever time he wanted to? And he did, in fact, quit when he wanted to. I'm sorry, but if you're an adult who signed up for a challenge to win life-changing money, of course it's going to be hard. Have you seen what people do on... Okay, this guy's retarded. I'm sorry.
What is Bunty King to you?
A person?
Who is Bunty King?
Oh.
Nicholas DeOrio?
Fuck. Have you seen what they make people do on the Netflix show Squid Games? Okay, I'm done. That's it. Alright, that's sick. Okay. My brain just exploded. That guy thinks Squid Game is real. Oh, fuck me, dude. The one time I call somebody smart, he thinks that Squid Game is real. Oh. Average Reddit post. He's talking about the real one, I think. Is he? Okay. They did make an IRL Squid Game? Okay. Okay, thank God. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I thought it was just the Asia thing. All right. There's a real Squid Game. Okay. I thought he just said, did you make... Like, they shot that guy in the head, dude. My brain was just like, dude, they fucking killed him. I thought he thought it was real. I'm sorry. I guess it's my mistake. I don't know. I'm not familiar with Squid Game. I just know it's a fucking video. It's a fucking show, but a fake game show where they kill people. I didn't know they had a real version of it. Dude, did you even see what happened when he was trying to break the cookie, dude? He fucking killed him. All right, let's see. Has Jake the Viking tweeted in terror yet? Wait, then why did Chris Tyson not like? I guess they. By the way, do you guys like the thumbnail for the stream? Do you guys like the thumbnail? Am I gonna get in trouble for this? Do you guys get what the reference is in his thumbnail? Do you have any idea what this is?
What is Bunty King to you?
A person?
Who is Bunty King?
Nicholas DeOrio.
Does anyone get? Does anyone get the joke? Oh, dude, he's just hanging out at Comet Ping Pong, you know? He's just hanging out, dude. It's Pizzagate. The joke is Pizzagate. It's funnier than anything that comedian said. Dude, surviving 100 days in a nuclear bunker. At least we know this one's real. Wow.
Anybody else. But I guess we're gonna find out really soon.
Fairies. I've given you.
But Mr. Beak is Mr. Beak, dude. Mr. Beak, he's a bird, dude. Mr. Beast is obviously kind of fucking scared if he's sitting here threatening to fucking shit can people. Let me see. Is there anything else we want to talk about? Does anyone have any? It's Mr. Beast tonight, though. I'm not doing any other subjects. Tomorrow we're doing everything else. Mr. Beak, yeah. 2,000 inches. Mr. Frog should take his job, dude. Yeah, true. All right, you guys think of what else we should cover. I'm gonna read through the donos. All right. Smaggle, if you got something, let me know. Let me check Discord. Not gonna lie, I thought it was pretty weird that Mr. Beast posted this. Oh, god damn it, dude. I hate fucking Twitter. I literally had Twitter open before and it didn't leak my DMs. Whatever. I need Ethan's button. Sending my most annoying employee to a CIA black site. Dude, we need a community note. This is actually not real. I don't know. There's nothing in my fucking DMs. I talked to Chris Denark a lot, I guess, and Mudahar. There you go, guys. That's all the big news. All right, quick donos. Thank you guys so much. You've been super generous tonight, as usual. Thank you. Somebody gifted a sub. Thank you, Bumblebee. 14 Canadian. Finally, someone to listen to while I force myself to clean the house. Thank you, sir. Hey, I'm glad you came out. Died laughing at you and Smaggle figuring out the screen share yesterday. Unrepentantly sent to hell for laughing at URR and Lexify's DMs. Thank you so much for the 50 Australian. Yeah, I thought that was a really good video. People are running to my Lexify video being like, you got everything wrong. You got fucking owned. And my video wasn't really even on the allegations. I just kind of said the age gap didn't really super matter. There are other weird things here. I'll wait for more info. But I think he's a cuck and his DMs are funny. And people aren't watching it because I guess Lex put out a good response. So I guess we'll check out the actual allegations tomorrow. I still haven't even read the document. Undead Proxy, $5. Thank God a Nick stream to get me through my shift. How's that bridge with Keem? A little charred. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But yeah, I think we're on good terms. I think he's all right now. I don't know. Wavy Web Serp, thanks for new membership. Carta, $2. It's so cringe. Balls, $20. I feel like more and more people are being outed as malicious people due to the fact that people are learning to be more aware of certain mental conditions. Yeah, dude. Oh, you're 100% right. Dude, every time a new therapy word enters the YouTube space, suddenly everybody knows it. Oh, yeah, I've seen that. Dude, the word gaslighting has been fucking ruined by retards online, okay? Every time there's like it's not even, it's now it's therapeutical terms. Previously, it was like, debate bro terminology where it's like, excuse me, that's a red herring. Holy shit, dude. That's actually an appeal to authority. Calm down. You just need to not teach these people words. It makes things a lot easier when they just use actual English. Because they're not, like, people you go like, oh, Destiny's using big words. Yeah, but at least he knows what they mean. Oh, God. The fact that people are learning to be more aware of certain mental conditions, having a high chance to help people be... yeah, high chance people should be... All right, got it. Dylan thinks it's $5. I don't know how to explain it, but Dogpack looks like Sonic the Cracker Hedgehog. He also seems to be optimistic about capitalizing off the dog pile on Mr. Breast. Nice. Far Salty Gamer, $5. I don't know, it seems a lot like this MrBeast stuff. Sounds fake, and a lot of he said, she said. Where's the evidence? Got him, 420. Thanks for the 10. So, Nick, your streams unironically get... Oh, SUO. What does SUO stand for, chat? SUO, Nick. Your streams unironically get me through my night shift. Thank you. So, take a couple bucks as a thank you. I appreciate it. Is that shout out? Thank you. Reynolds Hughes, thanks for the membership. Pay me more or fire me, and then gets fired along with a coworker. Bro is genuinely surprised. Bradigan, $5. I don't like MrBeast, but I understand why he would cease and desist this garbage. Obviously, all these donos I'm reading, just so we're not blowing them out of proportion, came from before the big fucking pedo reveal, allegedly pedo reveal, or sex offender reveal, I guess. Lady Mason, now they make the same. Because he got his coworker fired. Monkey DeLuffy, $5. Nice victory royale from Mr. Breast. Thank you for streaming tonight, Nick. Enjoy my crew. Lolo 27234. Thanks for the $5. The Promise and 2 hockey teams can't win a fucking cup. Oh, the Promised Land of 2 hockey teams that can't win a fucking cup. Himpleton, thank you for the membership. MrBeast Epic Rap Battle. Astro, $2. He's a yapper, but it gets way better at the end, clearly. You're right. This guy's giving Sam ideas. Thank you, D-Bot RP. Appreciate you, too. Plague Crew, $5. At this point, it's better to have been assaulted. Otherwise, he's just wasting my damn time. What a disappointing season to cancel... what a disappointing season in the Cancel MrBeast arc. C1RN0N, thank you for the 10 PLN. Am I having a bad trip? What am I listening to? Yaskuzi, thank you for the $2. Either a skit or a double agent. Doc in a Box, $2. He wasn't in the video. That was a locked ward. INKS.
Who is Bunty King?
Inky S. Thank you for the 2. Worst Joker impression ever. Spencer Howard, 2 Australian. Bro, how did this get so much worse? Kyle Kittenhouse, thanks for the 5. Wait, Nicholas DeOrio is the person being interviewed in the skit. I don't know. Thank you for the 5. Super. This guy literally did anything to avoid working a normal job. True. Actual Lobotomite. Thank you for the $5 from X6217X. Spencer Howard, 5 Australian. He spent about $55K trying comedy and helping family. He may or may not be regarded, but he's clearly been brain broken from this. Hard to fairly judge. That's a fair point, I'd say. WorldBot, $5. Did we learn anything else from the video? I got bored watching the failed stand-up guy. The second video, no. We learned nothing from that video. The first video, yes. You can literally... Alright, so here's the deal. If you want to... The correct way to watch this YouTuber... this guy... Alright, what you have to do... Only the last 5 minutes are canon. The rest of it's non-canon. WorldBot, $5. Did we even learn anything else from the video? I read another one. Ugandan Gaming. Thank you. Sorry for being late. What did I miss besides Boogie's dad ultimate rape review? Thank you for the 5. Tawny Ball, thank you for the 5. If he was lucky, his dad would have Okay, I'm not going to say that out loud. Basically, you said that abuse makes people funnier. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that one. Bone, $5. You gonna post the VOD? This VOD? Yeah, this is gonna come out. Probably not till the end of the week, though, because I have another VOD tomorrow and then a VOD after that. Mole, $2. Bro's dad was on Predator Poachers. That'd be funny. Elote Man deleted his comment, but he sent $5. CCC gave 1 gifted. Thank you. Passion 76PJ. I'm like fucking dyslexic tonight. 5 Australian. Hey Nick, can you please leave the stream up for a while? I missed the first hour. It'll be up for 24 hours. Hex the Hierarch. Thanks for the new membership. Ian Antrim, $2. Smaggle DMs. Ellington Moose, new membership. Smaggle wants your attention, Tubby. Yo-Yo Pizza Boy, $2. Are you ever going to do the Mr. T Lexify response video? And you sent it again. I don't know if that was an accident. That is tomorrow's content. Cats Flockin' 5 Canadian. Smaggle Smells. Cool guy, new membership. Hi, Daddy Nicholas. Lyrix is finished with us, and his social battery is drained. Oh, it was Lyrix. Thanks for the raid, Lyrix. Spoops, $10. Hi, bye. All gotta get some work done. Later, Xavier TX, $5. Chris got the friendly fire will not be tolerated. I'm joking, lawyers. Ricky Picture, $5. I don't know how you watch this stuff. I'm out. I don't blame you. Master Mark, $5. He talked to better lawyers after his better help session. Oh my god, that's good. That's a better joke than anything he's told. James the Frog, $5. Have a mullet and a mustache should be illegal if you're sub 160 pounds and have no muscle mass. True beans. Passion7JP, $2. Can someone give me a quick recap? Watch the last 5 minutes of his video, dude. That's the recap. That's the only thing that matters in the whole fucking thing. Alejandro. Hey, Nick DeOrio. Lex responded, new video. Yeah, I heard it was pretty good. Ellington Moose, $2. Go to your DMs and tell us Smaggle's hot goss. Yaskuzi, $5. My job has manipulated me into working 40 hours a week and all I get is money. Lady Mason, $5. Was it MrBeast in chat? Saw someone posted that. It seemed fake with the check. Maybe it was. I don't know. I took Smaggle's word for it, but I don't know. It seems kind of fucking insane to write something like that in fucking YouTube chat. My first thought was that it was fake, but I don't know. I probably shouldn't have took Smaggle's word for it. Thank you. Norma Normie, $10. We'll be camping tomorrow, so won't make the stream, but powering up to be the most OP boomer Nick you can be. Thank you so much. Kagi Nolangion, $5. I worked an overnight shift and I love having your streams to listen to. Love the content. Listen, anybody who's working fucking right now, based, all right? Because you guys are getting the treat that I get from Chud Logic in the morning, okay? Because when I'm working in the morning, I'm listening to Chud Logic. I'm very appreciative of his time, and to hear people write stuff to me like that is super fucking, like, it's heartwarming. I love it, chat. Thank you. Luke Felton, $10. Have you seen James Brown's response to the allegations? It's old drama, but it's a 5-minute video, and it's worth the watch. Who the fuck is James Brown? Did you see James Brown's response? Okay, let me see. James Brown. Okay, this is not the one. James Brown response.
Did I not ask you nice enough?
I don't respect you. So I respect
Oh, it's James Bear. I was hoping it's. I was just gonna click on whatever video it was and go, he's guilty. But if I know who James Bear is, and I don't know. He consulted Mama Max's ChatGPT lawyer. Good one, buddy. Good one. Thank you guys. 2,000 coming out tonight. I don't think there's really much else to talk about. Smaggle sent me some shit. Let's see. An archive. Ooh. What's this? Oh, I've blocked this person. Cool. I don't even know who this is. All right. Let's see, chat. First ever football hype video. What are your thoughts? I'm an editor who played football my entire life, and I think you should give up. You must have made it far with that mindset. I think I'm going to tell the school about your brother's criminal record so you can't record high schoolers anymore. My God. I need to unblock this guy. I don't even know who he is. Oh my God. Oh my. Figured you'd have a shit response. You're shallower than I imagined. What would the actions of my brother-in-law with an instance that happened before I even knew him have to do with me? Take some time to think of a good response. Oh my God. Archive. Oh, yeah, thanks for the archive of the tweet you sent me. Holy shit. Holy shit. Find one thing I said that's transphobic. Did you not hire him to be your manager after? No, but Mr. Oh. Oh my God. Dog, your sister married a pedophile? Just to keep the conversation simple and not get into the important details that Chris decided to leave out. Again, what does that have to do with me? Ava. Oh no, shame on me for making money by taking... Wait, this guy takes pictures of his dick for money? Does your brother-in-law follow your dick pics? No, he just follows kids around. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, what the fuck is going on? He's an OnlyFans guy? Yeah, like apparently Jake the Viking is pulling out his Viking penis, dude. Okay. Are all of his replies being like, bro, what the fuck? Like, what's happening? 18 minutes ago, what about your brother-in-law in Delaware? Jake, it's up to you whether or not you want to confirm this, but is your brother referred to as Delaware, or is that a different guy? Oh, no. Mr. Viking, who is Delaware? What about this? Can you confirm the comments in the video? Dog, MrBeast is racist as shit. He fired a man with a son because he complained about being paid less. Oh my god. MrBeast is racist because he fired a black man. Oh, that's good. That's a good fucking take there. Hey Jake, I know the drama's been insane. Hope you're doing well, man. Would you ever make a video documenting his behavior and the things he's done? Can you comment on Charles R. Jefferson? Bro, they said your man's is a pedophile. He confirmed it. Yo, internet anarchist. Smaggle, you're giving everything away, bro. Can you confirm or deny these claims? Do you know the sex offender Delaware? Do you know about Delaware? Oh, God. Would you like to comment on your... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Lex clap back. Looking forward to Nick and Chud's take. I'm going to check it out tomorrow. Again, my only take... I haven't read the 76-page Google document. I basically just said I didn't really think the age gap was super... Like, it's 3 years or whatever. I don't think it really mattered, reasonably. And I just think he's a turbo cuck for the DMs. That was my Lex take.
Did I not ask you nice enough?
I mean, I basically spent an hour and a half making fun of him.
Oh no! What am I gonna do?
I think I put a clip of fucking Papa Gut just being... Papa Gut was just like, yeah, I don't think that age gap was fine, or whatever. I opened the video with that. Did you see that? Look, I don't even necessarily disagree with Papa Gut. I just thought that was the funniest way to start the video. It's just by having this Papa Gut with his fucking whole ass beard be the guy to say it. Here, look. Did you see the...
Ladies and gentlemen, there has been more quote-unquote evidence. I wanted to make a video basically just showing you guys both sides. I got a lot of negativity on my last video. People were upset. I think it's fair to give people's side a chance to hear every side out before you come to a conclusion.
But fellas, I believe it's time. This is where the penny dropped. Renner fed it together and tweeted, "Yikes, Lex, the math don't lie. Lex started dating his ex-girlfriend when she was 15 and he was 18.
I don't care about that. First of all, it's 8 years ago. And second of all, I don't think 15, 18 is that big of a deal.
Dude, I did a zoom in on his face and it made him say 15 and 18. It's not that big a deal. I don't even disagree with the fucking take, though. I don't know. I think it's just whatever. It's criticizable, but... Oh, God.
What is Bunty King?
I think this video is great. Like, look, dude, the amount of time I spend with the allegation in this video, I actually have to go back probably tomorrow morning and read it. This is the time I spend with the document. This document is 76 pages, and this I might have cut like a minute out of this. So I start at the 55-second mark, and I'm done with the 75-page Google document by the 5-minute mark. I literally spend like 2 fucking minutes on this document. Then I read Lex's response to it.
Did I not ask you nice enough?
And then I read I watch 6. This is 6 minutes of DMs that I then stretch for an hour. I haven't done, yeah, I have to probably, I probably should hear her side of the story prior to watching his response. And I feel like I'm not going to make you sit through that because it's 76 pages of boring shit. You know what I do? I'll make a little checklist or something tomorrow, and then I'll bring up what I want to bring up on the stream, and then we'll watch Lex's video. But I don't want to come off looking like a fucking dick rider if he's doing good, so... Jake the Viking was live 2 minutes ago on TikTok.
Whoopsies, I gotta go.
Oh, God. Holy shit, dude. Can I post a link? Just some humorous AI chat summaries? I don't know, chat rules. I don't think it's going to let you post a link. Was Chris Tyson right? It's true. Jake the Viking. Oh. Whoa! 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 Okay. Just checking to see what that was. Oh, that's a guy's head. Okay, that was a guy's head. We're actually okay. Chat.